up a couple of heads a night. Somebody give me a guillotine. I just might ride on my enemies. Dog and I fuck on my energy. Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays everybody wanna say something. Goddamn, I'm the man and it feel like it. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please. I'm trying to get paid.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Robo of Left Face TV. I wanted to commit to the bit, but I was gonna call you by a different name. But no, we were talking with Cypher the other day. When we were talking about names, you're like, "That's it, I'm changing my name," and I was like, "All right,
that's right."
I was like, "All right." I was like, "Let me commit. Let me commit to the bit. Let me commit to it."
Let me see if I can remember. What was it again? It was and then an O.
It was Amari.
Amari.
That's right, it was Amari. Yeah, Amari De La Cruz.
Listen, chat. If you're gonna make up a Latin name for a fictional character, tell me Omari De La Cruz is not one smooth motherfucker.
That's a smooth name. That's a smooth ass name.
It's over.
It's over.
Your wife time.
It's like, nah, man, put her away.
He can look like Danny DeVito. Don't matter. His name is Omari De La Cruz. It's over. It's a wrap.
Like, look, that's immediate. That's immediate. Just like, like I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. Okay. But no. And all bullshittery aside, welcome to the Nerds of Culture podcast. Since the Shade Room is canceled, y'all. The Shade Room is canceled. So I almost kind of want to reclaim it. Because we're better. We're better than them. Yeah, we're better. I know everyone's canceling the Shade Room finally. It took what? How many years?
It took some anti-black goofery for them to finally like burn themselves.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Everyone was like, "Look, I can give a pass for misogyny. I can give a pass for homophobia. I can give a pass for transphobia. I draw the line at anti-blackness." I'm like, all right, at least you got a line, man. At least you got a line, because finally we can get the motherfuckers out of here.
The line is literally a string. But no, we are. Yeah, if you're canceling the Shade Room, just know that you can find a new home. You have a new home here, because we are. We're reclaiming it. We are the woke Shade Room.
Are we going back to it? Are we the woke Shade Room again?
We're the woke Shade Room, because we need a woke one now, because apparently the other one drove smooth the fuck off a cliff.
Can we still be the New York Undercover of YouTube?
Yeah. No. We're still the New York Undercover of YouTube, but we're also we're also the woke Shade Room. And I'm taking back the Breakfast Club too. We are the woke Shade Room, the woke Breakfast Club, the woke New York Undercover of YouTube. We are
still ACAB.
It's still ACAB. And that's why we're the woke New York Undercover of YouTube, because we like, nah, they still ain't shit.
Nah. Why is the Shade Room canceled?
Well, it was so it was a combination of things. It was anti-blackness, and they wished Donald Trump happy birthday. It was like a 1-2, like pat.
Sexy Red got in control of their account, hacked their account.
It's like,
in there and give some pro-Trump bullshit.
Basically, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all missed the Shade Room, like if y'all don't know what it is, count yourself lucky. It was terrible.
Get better for it. Yeah. You know what it was like? It was like it tried to pretend it was better than World Star, but it really wasn't.
It flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
It was like that motherfucker was like, "Oh yeah, we got him."
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit. What do you mean I can't say happy birthday to Trump?
I love it. I fucking love it.
Today, all of them, all the folks at the Shade Room, most of the folks at the Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah. Look, it's all hoed. It's all hoed.
Yeah.
And I hope, you know, I hope we prove to be better. I mean, technically, we're already better. We're already better, but I mean, I want us to
stay better.
You know, like, you know, because you know, here's the thing: if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. That's just facts.
That's it.
So if you stay woke, you ain't never got to wake up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never got to wake up. It just is what it is.
Did you ever see Common Side Effects?
Which one?
Have you ever seen? Did you ever watch Common Side Effects?
Oh, I watched like 1 or 2 episodes. I didn't finish it, but I do plan to go back to it.
Did it not like, grab you, or you just not? You liked it, you just haven't.
No, it's so I'm gonna tell myself. I am a person who just forgets shit.
Yeah.
Not
me. I had the best memory. Everybody knows me. Dude, that dude right there, memory like a bear trap. Once
don't nothing get out.
Permanent.
It's like it don't go away. I'll never forget it. No, it was I think the problem is that I was like, okay, so let me tell myself, I watch a lot of shit. Too much. Too much shit. I juggled so many different TV shows from so many different genres. And sometimes shit just gets lost in it. Like I literally go through
100%.
I go through Plex and every so often be like, oh shit, I never finished that.
Oh yeah. That show. Damn, that was a good show. Why did we stop? Oh, because that's what started.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, no.
Damn, yeah, that's right.
That's actually what happened with Yellow Jackets. We were watching Yellow Jackets and we just, not because we hated the show, we just fucking stopped watching.
Yeah.
For no reason. Like it wasn't
because
because
in Handmaid's Tale. We were locked in. I have no idea. We just one day just
stop.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, it's funny. Did y'all ever wind up finishing it?
Nah.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil. I don't know if you're gonna go back and watch it, but like I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'll just say this. So yeah, nobody spoil anything. Okay, nobody. If you're in the chat right now, please do not spoil anything because I know Robo really watches the chat, so he'll see that shit. He will see it. So please don't do it. But I can actually tell you why people did not like the season or the series finale, and it's because the book does not end happily. That's all I was saying.
Oh.
It does not end happily, and the show stuck to that.
Hey.
That's all I can say.
Some people need their happy endings, and look, that's not life. That's not life.
And I will say, the ending I don't think is a good ending, especially when you consider the fact that a sequel to the series was not written until like recently. Like that's an old book. That's an old book. The sequel book was written like a few years ago.
Are they going to make a show? Is there any announcement about a show for
yeah.
They are?
Yeah, they are actually adapting the show, which technically gives you some level of closure, but like that's another story altogether.
The Testaments.
Yeah, the Testaments. Yep. But yeah, so I do get why people didn't like it, but like it was one of those that was kind of like, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, do you want them to change the ending so that you feel happy and fuzzy inside?
Sometimes the answer is fucking yes. Because sometimes you watch the original version of Speak No Evil and you walk out that theater mad.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know how, like, man, look, you know how people get stupid about like hating the actor, not the character?
Oh,
get all
man.
Like, weird and shit. Man, I'm telling you, I'm glad I didn't have an opportunity to meet the actor afterwards because I'm not sure I'd be able to separate it. That motherfucker pissed me off.
No, I'm gonna tell you what. Like, so Speak No Evil. Speak No Evil is one of the few movies that like when I talk about because this is a plague on everyone's house. Movies getting remade within less than a decade. Hell, in the case of Speak No Evil, I think it was in less than 5 years. Now, here's the thing. Speak No Evil is now the litmus test for me because I was like, okay, you got to bring something new to the table. You have to do something with this movie to make it like this can't just be a regular like it's just this is
bar for bar. Like now it's with American actors,
right? Because if I remember correctly, I think I watched the original Speak No Evil in English, so I was like, there's no excuse to have American or British actors in the role as opposed to the people that were originally doing it.
You talking about Speak No Evil, CB Vandov? Look, the ending was not. If you're talking about a hopeful ending, you're not watching the original.
No, you're not watching the original.
That motherfucker was the opposite. Or maybe you're just a sick person. Maybe you're letting us know who you are right now.
He's like, no. Well, no, the kid lived.
Yeah.
So
think about it. Sometimes talking is like. It's a pain in the ass to talk. He never has to talk again. You know?
But okay, first off, Myth Randir, you ain't shit. Myth Randir ain't shit, and I'm here for it. But I always hold my tongue about Speak No Evil, but it's always a stone's throw away from my mind. Yeah, just like the goddamn parents at the end of the movie. Like
shit, stone's throw.
I just want to make it clear. When I saw the original Speak No Evil,
so mad.
I hollered. It was 4:00 in the morning. When some people say, "Oh man, I hollered," they're being facetious.
Yeah.
They didn't really holler.
Like LOL, you didn't.
Yeah,
like stop.
Quit playing. You didn't LMFAO. You don't LMFAO 25 times a day. Stop it.
Yeah, Raffle. No one fell on the floor rolling around.
Right. It's like, man, the floor is nasty. I haven't cleaned it a little bit, so I'm not laying on that. But no. I legitimately, I think it was like 4:15, 4:30 something in the morning. I literally yelled, woke up everyone in my house because they thought like something had happened to me. I was like, because I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like I was mad. I was legitimately mad. And this is, maybe it's because I'm a parent. And I think this movie will hit different for parents.
That's fair. Yes.
Either one, original or otherwise.
And married.
Oh my God.
You got a wife or a partner that you love to death?
Oh, yes. Oh, dude, this is
even if you have and I know people hate this comparison, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Even if you got a dog that you love like a child, I'm trying to imagine that movie. If it's a partner, if you got a kid, if you got a dog you love to death, the way that motherfucker just was a do nothing, fucking kill me, I guess.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. I was like, really? I was like, dude, you're right there. I was
gonna fight him. Did you see him? He said he's gonna kill me if I fight him. Bitch, they're going to kill you right now. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I'm not trying to die tired.
You know what's crazy about it is, and I want to make this incredibly clear. When they do what they do to that little girl in that movie, the parents are literally sitting.
Oh, by the way, spoiler, but
because honestly, fuck that version of the movie. You don't need to see it.
You don't want to see the original? Yeah.
No,
you don't want to see the original.
This is one of those rare movies where the remake is actually better.
The remake was better. Matter of fact, how much it hurt my soul to watch part one, I didn't watch the remake until forever. I'm like, I'm not watching that shit. I already know how it ends. I'm not going to get re-pissed off like that. Fuck that fucking movie.
As a matter of fact,
somebody low-key was like, watch it. And I did the same thing to you. I was like,
yeah, you did it.
Watch it. And you need to try not to spoil it, but like obviously it's gonna be a better ending if someone says it like that, you know?
Yeah. Well, because that was my biggest beef. Because I'm like, dude, the parents were literally sitting less than 2 to 3 feet away from their child when one of the most terrible things that could possibly happen to a child is done to them. And they didn't do anything. They didn't even struggle. They didn't even really struggle to fight back. They were just like,
nope.
Like they literally just they literally just sat there just standing just like, man, that sucks.
Man.
But that said, the remake,
that was dope.
Chef's kiss.
It was dope.
That was how you do it.
The perfect amount of anxiety still. Even knowing like how the story more or less is gonna go. But remember, I was told, nah, this one's better. Trust me, it's a different ending. So I went in there already kind of like, I bet you they're not gonna do this like they did. Okay, fine, I'll watch it. But I still didn't know. Like, man, if these motherfuckers said different because oh, they didn't get stoned, they got drowned or different, like, but it's
Yeah.
still the same bad ending. But I didn't know which way it was gonna go. I'm like, okay, all right, looks like they're winning. Oh, they fucked up. You better not do this to me.
Dude, no, that was legit. That was
Yeah.
legit. To this very day, I still like. I just can't. I can't with the like. Every time I think about the OG Speak No Evil, I get angry. Like I get irrationally angry. But yeah, it was. Yeah. But no, you're not wrong. Who was it that who was I saw someone who just said that. Yeah, someone said it was like a decade out, so it was like Pa Kent. It was like watching Pa Kent with the tornado. He's just like
Okay. I want you to imagine that scene. Right? And I want you to imagine Pa Kent saying, "Please help me."
Yeah.
And Clark still not going.
Right? He's like, save
I
me.
would, but you know.
See,
they might know who I am, and you're not gonna go save your dad, homie.
like, I mean, go get your pappy.
He said if I go try to get my dad, he's gonna like show kryptonite to me.
Oh,
yeah, I don't want that. That would suck.
I can't take kryptonite poisoning again.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I would so help him if I could. That's scary.
I'm not gonna hold you. I would have totally validated the whole Snyder Cut movement if they would have fixed this scene. If they would have fixed the scene where it'd be like, oh no, he was actually saying, help me. He's like saying, help me. He's like, no, please save me.
Like, you know what I like? You know what could have made this scene really powerful?
What's that?
And it's give me the Spider-Man and Uncle Ben.
Oh,
give me Superman was off doing something else, didn't have his priorities straight as a young man, and he wasn't there to save his family from a tornado.
I would accept
that would have fucking fixed everything. Not like, oh, the guy who can damn near fucking break the speed of light can't get there and back without anybody knowing. Like,
bull.
Or your identity is so important now. Like, okay, look, I didn't want anybody to know I had superpowers, but I'm not just gonna watch my dad die.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's good. He's good. He gonna be good. No,
Next
I
issue
just
podcast
can't.
said the Speak No Evil was is lesson is don't meet strangers. Look, I'm an introvert. I got social anxiety. That's really a lot of the reason why I don't wear Puerto Rican gear.
Oh,
because I swear, like, Puerto Ricans are some of the most social, like, excited people to meet other Puerto Ricans. And it's not even about Spanish, not because at this point it's normal to be a no sabo Puerto Rican. That's why it's a meme amongst Latinos anyway. Like, Puerto Ricans are the ones who are like, the motherfuckers don't even know Spanish, right? Even though Tuts do. But anyways, if I wear my gear, I know I'm not gonna be left alone. If I wear anything that says Puerto Rican, I'm not gonna be left alone. Like, man, I just want to walk through this damn mall, get what I need to get, and get out. Instead, hey, papi, hey, I'm like, yeah, I just really want to leave right now.
Bruh. Oh, see,
So yeah, that would never happen to me because I would never be trying to kick it with a stranger like that anyway. I'd be trying to figure out a way to avoid them.
So I see what you're asking. You said Speak No Evil is that the movie with Kane? Okay, I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the movie that had Jacob Goodnight in it. For those that don't remember, that was Jacob Goodnight was the villain from See No Evil.
See No Evil, was that the one with the dude who was blind and he had the?
No. You're thinking about Breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Yeah, don't breathe.
So the wrestler Kane, who went full on MAGA Republican, actually ran for office and won. He's the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee now, for whatever reason, or governor of Knox County. I don't remember what it is.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things they used to I don't like using this word because it's problematic now. But there was a certain thing they used to call Kane. His whole thing is he was the big red machine, and The Rock used to call him something. He's calling him the big red R slur.
I mean, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. That's not, it's not good. But you know what? It's one of those. It's one of those situations where I'm kind of like,
the spirit of the slur,
yes,
is humorous, but I acknowledge that the slur is hurtful.
It's hurtful.
Yeah.
It is hurtful to the communities that is hurtful to. But
That's
at the same,
we could just not. We cannot say it. But don't ask me to pretend like it's not funny. Okay?
Right. Look,
I draw the line.
Well, no, it was funny because I actually was every time I post a thing where I use like Dave Chappelle as a clip or or whatever. Right. I always
somebody's got to say something.
Well, this would be funny if he wasn't so transphobic. Like, okay,
yeah,
look,
it's still funny. I'm just sad that he's a transphobe.
It's still funny. Actually, it's both funny and now sad because he used to be such a comedic genius, but he chose to focus on transphobia instead.
Right.
You know? Right. It's like, look, there are some, like, I'm not gonna hold you. There's some anti-black jokes that I think are funny. Yeah, not gonna hold you. They're not many. That's like maybe one or two that I'm kind of like,
yeah.
like I laugh until I notice the ancestors. I feel you. The ancestors like.
It's like that meme, the meme with the guy like.
Yeah.
Try not to laugh.
Meanwhile, my ancestors just like, come on, man.
This man,
dude, why you do us like this? Oh, but no.
By the way,
yeah,
I really have to cut down on. I'm gonna make a personal effort. You don't have to. This is not judgment. But I'm gonna make a personal effort to cut down on bitch because you know how whenever somebody slips and says the N-word, it's like. You say that word then. Yeah, people who don't say that word don't slip. It's not in your vocabulary. You know what I mean?
No, see, I got drunk.
Yeah, it did. So, listen, I'm on the DSA steering committee. Okay, I'm on the board for my local DSA chapter.
Yes,
I'm a delegate to go to the national convention in Chicago this summer. Like,
oh shit,
I am in it. Okay?
He's for real.
And I was in a meeting, and I said something. It was like, I was trying to tell the chapter like, hey, like, this is chapter led, and I said something along the lines of, you know how like there's bosses who say we work for you, and then what I wanted to say was like, and then you're like, bitch, I can't fire you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I started to, and I was like, but you're like, bitch. I'm sorry. That was you know,
it's the Kevin Hart. It's like, damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have said that. But anyways, you could fire me, like for now, like for me saying what I said just now. You could definitely just vote me out. You could vote me out. So it worked out, you know.
Right.
But I still have a position there, so apparently I didn't get 2 minutes.
I mean, I think people just need to. I think at some point we do need to take personal responsibility. Like I've tried to excise that word from my vocabulary, but I will be one of those people. I'm never gonna sit here like if someone gets mad at me for saying it, I'm never gonna be that guy and say, oh no, see. No, man, that's not who I am.
Or be mad at them for correcting
Or be mad at them for being mad. No, I'll be completely honest with it. I say the word a lot. But I say it for now, and while my explanation is not going to hold water for a lot of people, I say it a lot because a lot of the people who I predominantly hang around say it. So it's I predominantly hung out with a lot of dudes. Don't get me wrong, but I grew up hanging out with a lot of women and gay people. So it was just a word that just kept constantly.
I'm sorry, I like bitches. I'm sorry you don't.
I'm sorry, but also at the same time, I'm like, dude, I call dudes bitches. I don't exclusively call women that word. I call myself like this.
As a matter of fact, I try not to use it too much, but I feel especially comfortable. I will avoid using that word. I have Yeah, hell, on this show I know I have because I remember I'll do self-reflection after the show, and I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. If it's about a woman who's pissing me off, I will especially make sure I try not to, because then I feel bad. Like I'm like,
no, and that's fair. That's only fair.
Yeah.
Like I always say it because like for me, I say it about myself. I'll be like, man, can a bitch get a drink around this motherfucker?
Can a bitch get a fry? I'll just say,
yeah. I was like, can a bitch get a fry?
That's right.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that is 100%.
That's funny.
That is literally what I do.
Can a bitch borrow a fry? Bitches neutral turn down here.
Yes.
True. But, I could blow all those up though, right? I mean, we could blow all those up. We could say that about any slur. I'm not gonna go down the list. I'm just saying you could take any slur and then do the whole. Yeah, but I mean it like this. Or I'm not talking. My favorite one is how like when I wrote on about Raphael voting for Trump.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's like, okay, yeah, I said the N-word, but I'm not talking about all black people. I'm just talking about the ignorance. I'm like, bitch, I'm about to slap the shit out of you. I'm gonna slap the taste out your mouth. You know that shit don't fucking fly. So it's like, look, yeah, just like you said, just own it.
Yeah, I mean, own it, and just move on with your day. Like, don't try to like, don't try and save yourself. Don't try and save yourself. Like I'll just completely lay on the fire for that one. Like that's one of those.
Right.
If someone says something about it, I'm gonna lay, because I actually have had one of my content creation peers did actually pull me aside for that shit once.
Oh. Was it a woman?
Yes, it was a woman, and I took it to heart.
Yeah.
I actually took it to heart.
Yeah.
Because and the thing is, it was general overall, but it was about something very specific that I said that like it was actually an instance where I was referring to a woman, but it was like it was. Now, granted, the woman in question, she deserved
it anyway.
She was a piece of shit.
Right.
Yeah, because it wasn't. I forget who it was. I think it was. It might have been Candace Owens or Lauren Boebert. Take your pick.
Okay.
But and that doesn't excuse it. But I didn't like when I was told, I wasn't like, well, no, see, you don't. I like my response was literally without hemming and hawing, no pontificating or trying to like plead my case. I was just like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna take it down, and I left it at that.
Here, I got this one for Beatmaster. Beatmaster, are you straight, gay, somewhere in the middle? Because there's a specific reason why. I like this. This is my favorite joke. So bitches are like dudes. It's like dudes. Gender neutral for me. Everybody gets it. And then I go, well, I mean, so you fuck dudes?
It took me a minute. I was like, huh?
So you fuck dudes? Like, wait, I get to be in the weed.
I'm gonna tell you what. This is one that actually got me in trouble once. But with a trans person. Because and here's the thing. Now the situation itself, I understood where they were coming from. I specifically understood where they were coming from, but it was a situation where they heard me referring to like a
you know you already, B-Master. You don't know nobody. You don't know me.
He's like, wait a minute. He's like, no, stop. He's like, hold up, wait a minute. He's like, but no, it was hilarious because like they heard me refer to a trans person, not them specifically, just another trans person. Because I was like, oh, dude, and they were like, they are female presenting, so I think calling them dude is really degrading, and you know, it was one of those situations where, like, once again, I was like, you know what, I get it.
No, go ahead. You get it.
No. I'm just saying, like, I didn't fight it. I didn't like, like, I didn't try and like be like, well, like I could have, but I was like, you know what? I was like, okay. But at the same time, everybody's rules are different. So, because
I think when people pretend like they don't know that we all have a way to speak about other people, like depending on our audience, it's like we're willing to do that with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like if I'm your homie and we're getting along, and you find out I'm super into church, you're probably gonna like not talk about the threesome you just had this past weekend with me, or you're probably not gonna be like talking shit about Christians around me because I'm your friend. You know, like there's certain things that you're not gonna say to me, not because it would be wrong to say, but because we're cool. And why would you wanna disrespect me like that? You know? And so that's how I feel about certain things. It's like, I'm not gonna correct somebody for saying dude, but I'm probably not gonna use dude around people who it is, you know, getting misgendered is a big deal. You know what I mean? If you're non-binary or you're trans or something. So I'm like, hey, I probably shouldn't use dude around this way and that way. And I think it's all a learning process. It just means, hey, just be respectful to the people you're talking to, you know?
And I think that's half the problem.
Someone say threesome?
That's half the problem. That's half the problem with, I think, I think that's where we kind of need to get to as people. Because there's lots of things we used to say. They used to be perfectly fine and normal. There was a time where just calling any and everyone in general a dude was perfectly okay. But for me, and I know some people don't like this either, I think there's multiple ways to correct. And some of them are good. Some of them are bad. Some of them are, you know, maybe doing a bit too much. Some of them are not doing enough.
Effective and ineffective. Yeah.
Yeah, like, because for me, what I started doing, like, kind of when the whole, when I was trying to get better about using terms like they and them, for a while, I overcorrected and just kind of started referring to everybody as such. And then people who weren't non-binary got offended that I referred to them in, like, an indefinite like
gender neutral term.
Yeah, like in a gender neutral term, and everybody, excuse me, and I'm like, I was like, dude, I can't win in this bitch. I can't win. But no, yeah.
Fuck the straights. The straights. No, the straights. We need to just sit down. We've had our time. Tay the Fae, my fiance used to slip and call me dude. I'd be like, not anymore.
Hey.
Used to.
Wait a minute. You funny.
Yeah. Not anymore, you lesbo. How about that, huh?
Be like, look, if you trying to get some of this, you won't.
That's right. I don't know preferred pronouns. Yeah, exactly. That's the safest way.
Yeah, it just, I don't know.
I mean, if you give a shit about, like, you know, respecting people and not being a dickhead. Because not everybody, that's their bag. You know, some people like being assholes.
Well, I just don't like people defaulting to asshole.
That's right.
For
what?
When it's, like, case in point, when the whole Ezra Miller thing was going on, like, there were a lot of people that were, like purposefully, misgendering them.
Oh, right.
In order to make their points. And I was like, look. And you know what? Same goes for Caitlyn Jenner. I saw.
Oh, yeah. Being transphobic and misgendering.
I was like,
shit. Yeah.
I was like, look. Call Caitlyn Jenner.
She's a piece of shit. She's a dumbass. But I mean, we don't have to go the other route.
Call her a community traitor. Right. Call her a piece of shit. Call her an asshole. And honestly, I wouldn't personally go to the nuclear option of calling her a bitch.
You're not gonna lose sleep if you hear somebody do it.
I'm not gonna lose sleep. I'm not gonna lose sleep if somebody else says it, but I'm just gonna be like, it's the thing is, I can call Caitlyn Jenner everything under the sun that would perfectly describe who she is and what she's about and what she represents and all the things about her that I fucking hate. I can do all of that without misgendering.
We just bullshitting. This is the initial bullshit round.
Yeah, we're just talking shit right now.
We just bullshitting. We get on the thumbnail. You know what? I wonder how many times that's happened. You see the thumbnail, you click it. got the notification, just went live, and all of a sudden you're like, well, see, post-op surgery, there comes with a lot of like stuff that goes along with that, a lot of pain, and you want to be respectful for that.
I mean,
so what's your favorite kind of porn?
See, the reality is that we are two people who don't get to talk to each other a lot when it's not shop. So that y'all are paying for that right now. That's really what it all
That's
is.
Right.
But you know what? We have been bullshitting for a little bit, so I guess we can go ahead and jump into our stuff. I guess real quick, just before we do, before we actually like go full all in, I do want to say that a lot of crazy shit's been going on. And we're not going to get to all of it because I know a lot of stuff happened today. We're really just going to try and focus on the shit that, like, honestly is verifiable and confirmed. Because there's a lot of shit that's floating around right now that is not verifiable or confirmed in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So if it's some shit that's like if the sources are trust me, bro, we're probably not going to talk about it today. So first things first, I guess, did you want to jump into the game shit or do we want to jump into one of the other ones?
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about the games. Summer Game Fest that I didn't know even went down until Elite X1 started posting like every game under the sun. I'm like, what?
That's Summer Keeley Fest. That's Summer Geoff Keeley Fest is what that is.
Look, all I saw when I saw these and all the reels and the TikToks that kept coming out. Every time a new trailer come out, I'm like, what's that meme? I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah, no, that is 110 million%. Every single fucking time, every game, it does not fucking matter. Toast.
Bro, so I know you have like what you were like. This is what I'm gonna buy. This is what I'm planning to play. Death Stranding 2, I'm feeling. Atomic Heart 2.
I hate their stance on Ukraine, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I was wondering. You know what's funny? I saw Atomic Heart 2, and I remember I was staring at that one. I was like, there was something about what happened with that first one. That's right.
I hate that I have a good memory. I hate that I have a good memory for bullshit because, and not to say that being problematic and what they think is bullshit, but just like stuff that under normal circumstances I would not be thinking about. Like that's the shit that runs through my head. I hate that I'm wired that way. So when I saw that trailer, everybody was getting excited about it. I had to be the wet blanket and be like, well,
yeah.
Carry on.
That's right. Yeah. Now there is one game, Outer Worlds 2. I'm gonna play that. Hopefully, I would like. I know that long games don't equal good games. I know that, but I felt like Outer Worlds, and I've had lots of people disagree with me. I felt Outer Worlds was just on the inside of too short. Like there'd be like a good amount, maybe a little bit short of a good game, but then like a little bit. Like there was like, man, that shit was like I just started playing this shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Outer Worlds 2 was a little bit little bit longer, but I am definitely gonna play it. The game, you got good ones like out there like Hitman, World of Assassin. I'm liking that. But did you ever play MMOs like back in the day?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Oh,
World of Warcraft, EverQuest.
Oh, baby, EverCrack was my shit. I was born in the dark magic.
That's right. That's right.
I was raised in the dark magic.
Same. Listen, Guild Wars 2. Now, I felt like fucking. Now, I never played Guild Wars 1, but I do know it's old school. One of the OG, MMOs back in the day. And I'm like, that is a name I haven't heard in a long time. And I'm like, damn, Guild Wars 2. And I'm not gonna lie, MMO after MMO at this stage of my life and then this age, MMOs more or less are gonna fail me. I do like games that have an end, and if they don't have an end, I need them to like capture me all the way, like Rivals. You know, they should be exciting. Every match, you know, is like, am I gonna win? MMOs, part of the crack of MMOs is the grind of it, and you know, some people like the grind. Some people are like, yeah, I get off work and I just turn my brain off and I'm gonna go fucking craft 17,000 things or something. But Ultima Online, goddamn.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say also.
Yes.
Also.
What was the other one? Anarchy Online.
Yep.
Dark Age of Camelot, Daok. Anyways,
Dude.
So when I see an old ass MMO like that, say, fuck it, let's go again. Let's try it. Like that should be. Imagine if they came out with an EverQuest 3. They already tried an EverQuest 2, but imagine if they came out with an EverQuest 3. That shit might be dope. That shit might be dope.
I would do it. I like my nostalgia would make me do it, but I would go into it. It's like going to get Taco Bell. It's like going to buy Taco Bell like at 3:00 in the morning. You know you're going to be in the bathroom all night. You know this is not, like you're going to enjoy it going down, but you know that it's got to come out, and that's the part you're not going to enjoy. And that is me. That's why I had to cut off going back to World of Warcraft, because every time a new expansion would come out, I'd go back. Same for Final Fantasy. Both Final Fantasy 11 and 14, I would go back every time. And I'm like, oh god. And I would regret it. Yeah. So that's how I know.
Who was it? Space Cowboy EXE. Funny thing is, you can do the same amount of work in a regular single player RPG. True. I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 right now, and I am absolutely all about maxing out my craftsman, maxing out my bow. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
can I be
happy Juneteenth, y'all?
Yes,
Juneteenth.
Actually, yes. Right. Happy Juneteenth. I actually meant to say at the top of the show, but then I got into a shtick and I couldn't get out of it, so I apologize. Here's something I will say, and that's actually what I was gonna what Space Cowboy was talking about is literally kind of what I was thinking about earlier. Is that for me, I would rather take that energy that I put into an MMO,
right,
and play like a single player RPG, because I do the same thing. That's actually why I was so good at playing MMOs, is because I already had that. I had that
grind mentality.
Yeah, dude, because I've literally grinded myself both positively and negatively into fucking the game up for myself in some way. Like if it was a game that like games that had combat systems where the enemies leveled up with you, I used to hate those, because to me, I came from an era of gaming where, if I grind, that means I can get better than the enemy, and then I could just beat the shit out of them. But my problem was I would always grind so hard that I would become so powerful the enemies weren't shit.
That's right.
And Final Fantasy VIII was the first game I ever played where grinding bit me in the ass negatively. Like where it was
too hard for you, and your people and your teammates are getting scaled down and shit, and you're getting your ass whooped. Yeah. But I'm with you though. Like, why wouldn't you want to be a badass? Like Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma is all about that shit. Like, look, put in the work, get up there, and you're a god. And guess what happens when you start New Game Plus? You're still a god. They say, no, we're gonna up you, not them.
Yeah.
And you just walk right through the beginning, just whack.
Everybody just laying it. And honestly, that's what I wish more games allowed you to do. I wish more games allowed you to, like, because that's me. I want, like, look, when I play a game, I like the idea of going from being the little farm boy who don't know nothing about nothing, who grows up to be like, ooh, I'm gonna become a warrior, an adventurer, or some shit, and then you go on to become like this badass, and then when you come back to the village, you're like fucking uber god. Like, I like that type of stuff. So when games don't allow me to do that, I get a little butthurt about it. I'm like, okay, so y'all just leveled everybody up to match me. Okay.
That's it. That's it. That is the standard right now, though.
Yeah.
Because when World of Warcraft came out, and that shit was like took over the internet, took over gaming, everybody was playing that shit. Everybody, whether you thought it was nerdy or not, you were playing that motherfucker. And they didn't have to worry about that shit because, hey, if you're this level, if you're 1 to 20 or you're 1 to 15 or whatever,
right?
Go find a group of 1 to 15. But then as the MMO started dropping off, teams started getting harder and harder to find.
Yep.
And then and then all of a sudden they started doing this thing. Elder Scrolls Online did the same thing. They changed it from Elder Scroll 1 or something. Like they called it like One World Elder Scrolls. And then it became to where the enemies you were fighting was based on your own personal level. So you can party up with somebody who's a level 100, you're level 2, and it's not going to matter. It's fine. And it's like, oh, well, it's not as fun anymore. I've never watched The Guild. No, I keep hearing it's funny. I keep hearing I should.
Oh, The Guild? Oh man, I haven't watched that in like 5 ever. But it was good. It was. If knowing your history with MMOs, I think I could see you enjoying it. I'll tell you what. Once we're done with this, I'll actually look for it. And
okay.
We'll I will also say too, watch Mythic Quest if you haven't already.
That's the one where they're in a game industry thing, right? The game developer office.
Yeah. They're actually making a not World of Warcraft game.
Right. Right.
I will say this: there was something that did come out. This wasn't necessarily so much Summer Games Fest. I saw someone bring it up, asking about the Donkey Kong Bonanza thing.
Oh yeah,
not gonna lie,
yeah, I saw that.
Kind of slick hype for that.
I didn't buy the what you call it, so.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's the funny thing. So anyone who has seen the trailer for the new Donkey Kong game, I know a lot of people probably aren't checking for it because they're like, oh, this looks dumb. It looks dumb. It looks like it's not serious. Yeah, this looks like booty hole is probably what you're that's probably what you're thinking. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. But here's what I'm gonna say to you. This is what I'm gonna say to you. This game is basically a remake, not directly 1-to-1, but just like the things you're allowed to do. It's basically a remake of this shit right here. Hulk Ultimate Destruction. That's basically what it is. It's a game where you can just literally break everything around and like destroy shit and beat up people. That's basically what it is. That's basically what this game is. It's basically an updated Hulk Ultimate Destruction for a new era. And I'm here for it. Like, honestly, this is a game. The only thing I'm mad about this game is it should have launched with the system.
Right.
It should have launched with the system. There is an excuse, but I feel like, look, if I was Nintendo, I'd have been like, look, this shit ain't ready on day one. No, push the date back. Push it back a month. It
reminds me of like if you dropped. I'm watching the trailer now. It's like if you dropped King Kong like in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like, what would King Kong do in Minecraft? And it's like, oh,
basically,
right, I'm just wrecking shop.
Basically, like his motherfucker is literally just running around like here. And I'm gonna pull this up just so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. But here, let's mute that because I already had to delete some shit from last week's show because Warner Brothers wanted to be hoes. It was stupid. But yeah, basically, I mean, like, it's a pretty game. It's a very pretty game. I want to get to the meat of the matter. Get to the real shit. But yeah, like, basically, you can climb anything, you can jump up anything. Everything is destructible pretty much. Like, you can quite literally, like, look at that shit. Motherfucker's picking shit up. He's hit. Like, it's wild. This is wild. Like, this is the type of stuff. This is the type of shit I like to see. I'm like, dude, push your tech. Push it to the limit. Push it as far as it can go. Also, I love the fact that you can surf on like this shit right here. You can surf on shit, and there's like this shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to be that good. I think it is only for Switch 2 though. I think that is something that is. I'm double checking myself. But I think it is actually only for because I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't think regular Switch can handle that.
They can handle it.
I don't think. Yeah. I think it's only for Switch 2. Yeah, only Switch 2. Yeah. The normal, because here's the thing. The Switch 2 is basically a current gen console. Or as close to a current gen console. Like, I would actually say, you know what, I take it back. I actually think I don't know. I kind of feel like Switch 2 is like the nice halfway point between a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5. Because that's kind of what the Switch was when it came out. It was a nice halfway point between a PS3 and a PS4. Sort of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of them to put, so you say it's a good between PS4, PS5, but price it $100 more than a PS5.
That's dope. PS5. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? No. See, we got to add the extra 100 because they made it portable. They got to add the extra 100 because it's portable. Yeah. And you got
OLED. You expect to give them to you for free? Come on,
man. Come on now, man. Get right, man. Stop it. Look, at that point, you have to just take stock. You have to take stock of the fact that you're not getting that. You're not going to get that. And honestly, I don't think you should expect it. I actually don't think you should expect it. But now, that being said, there was some other stuff. There was one other thing. Maybe you remember the name of this. You might be able to help me out in this regard. Game Freak came out with they announced a new game.
Game Freak.
The people who make Pokemon, because this was the one thing that they announced at Summer Games Fest where I was like, okay, bet, let's go. I was like, okay, now we like it was that same shit that like the whole show I'm just like, nah, I mean, this is okay.
Beast of Reincarnation?
Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation. That is the motherfucker right there.
So that is the game. You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever heard the game name.
Oh,
I remember seeing clips.
Gotcha.
And I heard it. I heard the streamer watching it was like, "This is Game Freak."
Yes.
And I remember watching his shit, and I remember, man, Chris and Ernie are gonna love this.
Oh yeah. Well, no,
because that shit looks hard as fuck. I'm like, man, this piss me off.
Dude, let me tell you something. When people used to say Game Freak didn't know how to make a new game, I was like, dude, I bet Nintendo is kicking their own ass right now. Because these motherfuckers ran off and made their own shit. And it looks here. I'm gonna pull this up. They're probably gonna ask me to take this shit down, but I'm gonna play it anyway. I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing it with sound.
Well, just take the. I'm about to say. Yeah.
We're not playing with sound. I'm not gonna play anything with sound anymore. Because the
you know what it
motherfuckers
looks
be
like.
me.
What's the one the Studio Ghibli world with the fox, the running fox, and the forest spirits?
Oh, like Princess Mononoke.
Yeah. This looks like a damn Princess Mononoke meets Dark Souls type shit.
Yes. And here's the thing. You wouldn't expect, okay, if you told me the motherfuckers who make Pokemon, they make Pokemon, that's all they make is Pokemon games. They made this? I'm like, oh, no, stop. Yeah. This got to be the new From Software. I'd be like, no, you're bullshit. This is From Software if ever I've seen it. And it's like, oh, shit, this is actually... Dude, do you know how many times people have been asking for Pokemon games that look like this?
Right.
They've been asking Nintendo to get Game Freak to do some shit like this. And every time Nintendo's like, no. It's like it's literally some bullshit. But yeah, this game looks phenomenal. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah. Xbox is like, come here, baby. They don't. They don't appreciate you.
Wait, it almost makes me want to pull that Marvel Tokon meme back out.
Oh yeah.
Game Freak's looking back at Nintendo and is like, "Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?"
Damn.
It's like, shit. But yeah, like I said, this looks cold to motherfucker. It's coming out next year, and it looks so good. There was another game. Oh, the new it's not a Yakuza game.
Mafia?
No. It's
Because there's a new Mafia coming out.
Well, yeah, no. There's that. It was this right here.
Shit! Yes.
Stranger Than Heaven.
Yes.
This shit right here. I was like, okay. Let's fucking go. Cause
see, this is the type of shit that happens. This is what I mean about I'm never gonna financially recover.
Yeah.
This shit's gonna come out, bro. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Bruh.
It's not breaking any records. There's nobody like talking like, man, everybody, this is gonna be the game of the year. I don't care. This shit has dominated my life. These games right here that are like story-driven adventure games, like this shit's gonna come out, and man, he's just gonna leave me. I'm just gonna be like, okay,
dude. You know what? I'm gonna tell you how I get away with it. I'm gonna tell you how I get away with it. Cynthia loves watching me play story-based games. Like, if it's a game where there's no story, she ain't trying to watch that shit. But if it's a game where there's like a story, like I'm talking about like a fucking storyline, she is in. Like, she'll be like, oh, okay, cool. She'll just sit there and start crocheting, and she'll just kind of be like, ooh, shit. Also, hand-rolled cigarettes. Let's go.
Wait, this is the same city though. It's not the same people?
I think it's the same city, or at least same region, give or take. But like, it's just a different time. This is like 1940s. God damn. Okay, first off, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
You'd be dead.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and keep it a buck.
Yeah.
But I like
you just shake it off for a second. You just shake it off.
What I like about this though is that, like, god damn, he just yoked that motherfucker. But no.
Yeah.
Shit.
The Susan Turpin. She
Whoa!
lives. Daniel played shit on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for a while there.
Man.
That's a man with good taste.
Wow. Hey, I'm just saying.
Sophisticated. This game right here is going to be dope.
Yeah, no, this is going to be goals. This is going to be goals for, because here, okay. Let me ask you this, Robo, because I know you kind of fell down the Yakuza. Rabbit hole as well. Did you ever take a look at the Judgment games?
No.
Okay. So, in between Yakuza games, Ryu Gagatoku, which is basically Like a Dragon. That's basically what the studio name is. They made a series of games called Judgment. Same fucking setting. Same setting, same, like, everything.
City, everything.
Everything. Kamurocho, Yokohama, all that shit. You went to all the same places. You would even occasionally meet some of the same characters.
Okay, like Easter egg character types.
There would be some, and even if you didn't meet certain characters in the game, there would be mentions of certain characters from other games. So like,
but technically not the same world, or
no, same world, same fucking world. As a matter of fact, if you know the map to Yakuza, you knew the map to Judgment because it was the same shit. The only difference was there might be some places you can go in Judgment that you can't go in Yakuza, but all the same arcades, all the same eateries, all the same streets, the shops, all that shit. It was all the same. Now the difference was Judgment was not about being a Yakuza. It was about being a private detective. So you were technically on the opposite side of the law from what you normally would be, but it almost kind of put you in the middle because you weren't a cop. You weren't a cop. You were a private. You were
private detective.
Yeah, you're a private detective. So,
I could do that.
Yeah, so like you're technically in the gray area of the law.
Yeah,
but it had the same energy, and all that shit. Like it's a fantastic series. I love it a lot. Lost Judgment, which was the second game. fucking amazing. Oh yeah, TS Street just said it right here. Yeah, you're a former defense attorney who becomes a private detective, and then your partner is a former Yakuza. That's actually how you get the connection to that other side of the world. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. The second game's even more funny because you technically pull a Dangerous Minds. You start like investigating a school. And you kind of get to save the rec center in a certain sense, but that shit gets dark real fast. But no, I highly recommend it. Actually, I highly recommend that game series.
In 2018, that's not so far away that it would be like unplayable.
No. It's look. I'll put it like this: if you could play Like a Dragon, you can play. Now, I will say this: so where you would probably have a frame of reference. Judgment does not play like the Like a Dragon games with Ichiban. They're not turn-based. So basically what it was a way to still have Yakuza games that played like the way a Yakuza games used to play.
Yeah, you know what? I think I read about this. Yeah, when they went to turn-based, the judgment says, all right, you guys can have this one over here.
Yeah. It's because all like the and what they did is they simplified it. So like where I think in all the other Yakuza games you had like 4 different like fucking fighting styles. In Judgment you just had 2, and they leave it at that. But they like you had like a power and a speed, and this is like that's all you because at the end of the day most people don't use all 4. So
right, of course,
yeah.
Well, especially if you're a dirty min-maxer.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. It's like look, man, I got. I'm just using these 2, and we're gonna be done with that.
Yeah.
But no, what was there? Oh, Resident Evil, Resi 9, Resi 9. That was another thing that what do you
was that Requiem?
Yeah. Man, I'm not gonna hold you.
Not super into Resident Evil. I haven't been following them, so
okay. I'm gonna tell myself here. I'm not super into Resident Evil. But whenever a new Resident Evil comes out, I play the fuck out of it.
And then you're like, I guess it was all right.
Yeah.
But when you're playing, you're like, this shit is so dope.
So I'm going to tell you what happened. When Resident Evil 7 came out, I was like, whatever. Then the game came out, beat that motherfucker like 10 times in a row.
Was that the mommy? The mommy, that's the one.
When you're in the house?
The only game, yes. As the only game. The only Resident Evil game I played start to finish and finished it.
Like I played the fuck out of that shit. Dude,
I have no idea why.
I had to uninstall 8. I had to uninstall. No.
Oh, you were that addicted.
I beat that game 12 times back to back. Like I'm talking about when it would finish.
Were there different endings?
No. It's just like you could just play it again and keep all your shit. So I would just keep going back in and be like, oh shit, I still got all my shit. All my shit's leveled up, so I'm just like one shot, pap.
Yeah.
Everybody get like that was one of those instances where I was like, oh, man, the game is letting me be a god. It's letting me be a god. Let's go. And I had to uninstall it. I was like, this shit was like crack. It was like crack. I'm not bullshitting y'all when I say this, but like, yeah. When I think like beating it that last time, like I had to take, like I looked at this is how I was looking at the game.
The uninstall button.
I was like, no, oh,
it's not you, it's me.
I
have to do this for me.
That was me. God damn it! I had to put it down. Look, I was sitting here just like. Man, y'all got any more of them infinite ammo guns?
That's low key. That's low key how I'm getting with Kingdom Come, because I was sitting there like doing my dailies on Rivals. I tell myself I'm going to bed early, and I'll be sitting there. I'm like, I can go into that town. I didn't go to the north side of that town yet. There's a lot of shit I can be doing right now.
No, I gotta go. Look, I guess I should tell y'all I'm a Capcom agent. I'm obligated to endorse all Capcom. Look, that's why we say don't ever take my word so seriously about a Resident Evil game, because while I'll act dismissive about it, it's really a defense mechanism to keep me from getting too excited.
Yeah.
Cause okay, when it came to PlayStation games, Resident Evil was the first ever PlayStation game I touched. So Resident Evil holds a really weird place in my heart. Like, even when they made bad games, I was like, nah, see, I can change it. I can change it by playing it. See, if I play it enough...
From the inside.
Right? If I play it enough, it'll get good. See, that's what y'all don't get. That's what y'all understand. See, I beat the game 12 times, so now it's better. It's actually better. See, if you play it 12 times, you can't. And if you close your eye, you have to close your eyes, put on headphones, and like, and don't turn. Matter of fact, also don't turn the TV on. You turn the console on. Don't turn the TV on.
That's right.
And then it's better. But no. Oh God, dude. Resident Evil 6. Lord have mercy. We don't talk about Resident Evil 6. We don't talk.
John Stewart, you know damn well it's gonna be Christina Hendricks. Do not play me. Sweeney Todd is dope and all, but that role is for Christina Hendricks.
Man, what you said. Look, I'm gonna pull this up because I just like. Because here's the thing. I like the fact that they're going with a new protagonist with this shit. Because at first I was like, oh, are they going to bring back old girl from the Resi 8 DLC? And they're like, nah. We got a new chick. She out here. But she regular as fuck. That's the thing I think is kind of funny about this. They picked a protagonist who's not a ex-military or like ex-CIA, or I mean, technically, to be fair, I mean, you know, more like current CIA. But what I mean, like, is they're not some like super duper mega ultra like badass going into the situation. It almost kind of reminds me of Silent Hill, the way Silent Hill used to be.
Speaking of,
yeah. Oh yeah, shit. Also,
yeah.
Also,
that's a game. Let me tell you something about Silent Hill. Never have played a game that I finished. Never. Okay. But goddamn, I didn't turn that screen on. I pulled up. I couldn't remember Christina Hendricks. You know me in my awesome memory.
Oh,
I was whenever I'm like, what's her name? I had to Google redhead madmen. Okay. Oh,
redhead madmen. That is
her face was on the side.
Nasty
like,
work.
I love you so much.
That is nasty work.
What I want out of Silent Hill, what I love about Silent Hill is the lore of it.
Yes.
And so all right, I told myself like this one. Okay, this one I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for real. Damn it. Was she in Firefly too?
Christina Hendricks?
Yeah. I don't know if he's in Firefly. I don't know. He's making me Google it.
Yeah, now I'm sitting there like, I'm like, wait a minute, is this like
yeah, sure was.
What?
Saffron, played by Christina Hendricks.
Oh shit. You know what? Yeah.
Look at that. Now I gotta watch Firefly. Now I'm gonna be like that dude, like, dang, they ended Firefly too early.
Dude,
the leaf on the window, the branch. Killed by a tree branch.
Dude, you know why I never really thought much of Christina Hendricks and Firefly? I think it's actually just one of those situations where, if I remember correctly,
She didn't have a glow up yet.
No, it wasn't that. It's because like Firefly is such a disjointed mess of a show. The way that it was originally released.
Man, don't tell the fans that.
No.
I mean, die for that show. They'll kill for that show.
No. I think Firefly is a good show, but I'm talking about the way it was released, like the way that because that's actually what's burned into my head. But I'm trying to remember like. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they And I think they were only in like,
Oh,
were they in
trailer
like
just
2
scared the
episodes?
shit out of me.
I think they're like 2 or 3 episodes. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, no, this right here, this is going to be cold. I'll probably end up playing this like 20 times. Bottom line, 20 times. What was was it Silent Hill?
Silent Hill?
Yeah, what was or was it?
F.
Oh wait, no,
Hill
that's an
F?
older one, isn't it? Is that?
It says release September 2025. It's scheduled to release September 2025.
No. I was looking at the. I was like, oh no, I thought there was like a trailer they had showed that was more recent than that. But truth be told, it actually does not matter because it's Silent Hill. So I'm just gonna pull it up anyway.
Yeah.
But,
That'd be wild if they announced the Silent Hill before the Silent Hill release like that. Like, hey, this one that's coming out is gonna be dope, but in 2027, there's gonna be even better one coming out.
Well, no, so that's the crazy part. They actually did. They do have multiple Silent Hill games in development.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because there was this one. Earlier there was the Silent Hill 2 remake, but they also have this one, Silent Hill F, and I think there was something else that they had that may or may not still be a thing.
These play like Resident Evil, right? I mean, forced perspective, and you got like 2 bullets, that you got to try to kill 18 zombies with.
Well, see what they do with Silent Hill, they do it a little bit differently. They actually make you less powerful than even a That's why Silent Hill is always kind of like a hard genre for a lot of people to get into, because that was actually a thing about. Yeah, because Silent Hill 1, a lot of people never paid as much attention to this mechanic, but you know how like in Resident Evil, you could snap aim to like whatever enemy was in the room, you just press a little button, you just immediately, you could do the same thing in Silent Hill, but the trick was because Harry was not a government Black Ops agent or special forces or whatever.
Yeah,
he could still miss.
Like
even with him locked on, he could still miss the person he was shooting at.
Man, fuck this shit.
Yeah,
that shit looks scary.
Oh yeah, no. So that's the other thing. So Resident Evil games to me, not scary. They're more like Resident Evil's become more action
jump
oriented
scares a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, like Resident
But this
Evil,
shit is straight up horror.
Yeah, this is straight up horror. Resident Evil is oftentimes more gross than it is scary. Like you'll be like, ooh, man, that's kind of nasty work right there. But like Silent Hill is both gross and scary. I think. Yes, and I do agree with Myth Randier. Silent Hill 3 is still objectively the better game. It is objectively
it's still the second best. Silent Hill 3 is second best to what?
What's that?
Myth Randier. Silent Hill 3 is still the second best. What is first best?
If it's see, for me it's reversed.
Oh, 2.
I think 2. Actually, no. You know what? It depends what day you ask me. Because sometimes I do think Silent Hill 2 is a better game, but I think 3 just, I don't know what, 3 did some wild shit to me. That I guess it was just right place, right time. Ooh, that is nasty.
Little legs coming out of her mouth?
Yeah, it's like crustacean legs or some bullshit. But yeah, it like I said,
I do this to myself.
I mean, look.
You know what's gonna happen? Y'all gonna play with me. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stream.
There you go. Yeah,
Silent Hill 2 came. They did a 2024.
Yeah, they did the remake in 2024. So like,
no shit.
So 2, honestly, the one I want them to remake is the first one. But like, the only thing we have is that stupid Wii game, where they just did some weird shit. What was? God, there was something else that got announced too. Something else got announced. At
the Summerfest?
Yeah, something else got announced that I'm not remembering.
Let's see, Summerfest lineup.
Yeah.
No, not the schedule. Full.
Yeah, not that shit. Not that shit. But yeah, I'll say this just to kind of get us to that next thing. Oh yeah, I forgot Mortal Shell 2, but I never finished the first one, so I can't get too excited about that.
Chris will be on that one too.
Yeah. Oh, Chris is like, oh no, fuck that. I gotta show you this because I know you're gonna get a kick out of this because maybe I don't know. Shit, we'll see. Let me let's do it like this. This game right here, I gotta play it. I gotta play this game. This game has to be played. I will not allow myself not to play this game. It is literally Punch Out, but with Muppets.
Look at the way he's walking.
Dude, I fucking love this shit. And they're all gross looking. They're
right.
Dude.
Like dingy and shit. They're all...
He's a wrecking machine.
And pirate.
and the fucked up part is the only reason this made it on the Summer Games Fest is because Jeff Keighley is a huge fan of the Muppets. That's the only reason this got on here.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's basically Muppet Punch Out. That's all it is. Like that is legitimately, that is all it is. It is like I mean, this is the story portion of it.
Yeah.
But once you see the actual gameplay, basically you're. There's some very inappropriate jokes that were said in this most recent moment, but yeah, you see how that's the gameplay right there. Like it's literally Punch Out. That is all it is fucking Punch Out.
Damn, look at that. Tyson's in there too.
Damn, dude, ain't that crazy? Lord, man, don't let Dana White find out, man. Dana White's gonna try and be in this damn game. He's like, wait a minute, I could be in it. I slapped my wife.
Hey,
I could be in that.
Man, I was just about to say, like, shit, my wife's a secret character.
Man, dude. Ain't that's wild, man. That's crazy.
That's not fun.
Danger. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
No More Room in Hell 2. Was the Star Wars Outlaws?
Outlaws? That's been out.
What is this?
That's been out, isn't it?
I'm looking at 2024. I'm looking at 2024.
Oh no! I got one for you. Check this out. I know. Maybe you saw this. I don't know if this would be your jam because I know you're not really into games that intentionally go out of their way to look bad. But this right here is a game I played a lot of, and that's Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Okay. I like the story of Scott Pilgrim, so
So basically, this is Scott Pilgrim EX or X, and it's basically a sequel to Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
Okay.
Which was a side scroller beat 'em up. Kind of in the vein of games like Streets of Rage, The Simpsons,
right.
X-Men the arcade game, shit like Final Fight, shit like that.
So this is gonna be the same thing.
Very much. Very much. Yes, I do know about Mixtape. We'll pull that up here in just a moment. Yes, it is also River City Ransom. It is also, which by the way, I still play the newer River City Ransoms because I really like those a lot. But yeah, good shit. It's good shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2's been
is it canceled?
Delayed.
I was hoping you were gonna say canceled.
Hoping?
No, I'm not trying to be.
Feeling it?
No, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, I'm at a point in my life right now. Either put the game out or don't. Okay, put the game out or don't. Just stop fucking with me at this point.
Shit, I mean, how many people in chat are still trying to wait for Grand Theft Auto 6? How many delays has that gone down?
Well, no. See, here's the thing though. Did you ever play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines like the first game?
No.
Okay, so this is a game that came out 5 ever ago. Okay, if it tells you anything, Windows XP was still a thing. Windows XP was still very much a thing. That's how long ago that game was. But yeah, this one right here, I'm totally in for, like, because it looks to be a little woke. It's kind of also, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this game is eating off the plate of South of Midnight. It's using that stop motion where we removed like we're taking that Spider-Verse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem animation style, Also, you had me at Portishead. You had me at Portishead. You didn't even have to show shit.
You had me at Silverchair.
Right?
Silverchair, like, teleported me to 1995. I'm like, oh shit, I'm 15 again.
Look, why the fuck did I just start saying, hey, this is what I give you. And I want you to know that I want you dead. But no.
Life is Strange. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, I was that. Yeah, also that.
I was like, so South of Midnight meets South of Strange.
Yeah.
Basically, let's be real with ourselves. It's okay to admit it. You can still enjoy it. You can still enjoy it. You can still love it.
Yes.
But it's games for white people.
It's basically, I mean, like,
it's games that you can enjoy, but you know damn well you weren't on their mind when they made it.
Oh, fuck no.
Real.
Oh, fuck no. Dude, dude, there are no lies detected in that. Well, I tell you what, I feel like that's a good enough place to kind of switch gears. And first off, let's take a look at some super chats because we got one from Vandolph the Black with a $5. Says, City of Heroes, NCSoft closed us down about 20 years ago. Or no, they closed it down, but 20 years later, the community that kept it going became the official game. Free forever, fire forever. And that's something that I think more games should do. I think more games, like when you know you're not going to be doing that shit no more, let somebody else have it. If other people are willing to do the work, let them do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Don't shut the game down for people who are still playing it.
Pure, like, long-term greed. It's 100% because, actually, I don't even want to say greed. I want to say, like, what's the word? Like, selfishness. Just fucking just like, now it's mine. Like, I don't 100%. Want you to take it, and then in 10 years it takes off, and then you go get a $10 million deal or sell it for $1 billion or something. You know, I'm like,
right.
So you'd rather hold on to it and do nothing with it than maybe I get rich off of it? Like, what?
Look, the motherfuckers will look you dead ass in your eye and be like, yes. We also got Stomp 10 with the $4.99. Says, what up, Blerds? Who is your favorite Power Ranger villain of all time? My favorite is Diva Tox because she's iconic. You're not wrong. No, I like Diva Tox. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, I kind of go for the old classics. I need the OG. I need old girl, especially since you told me the real version, which is like a Satan worshiper and shit. Yeah. Like, I never got to experience her, but she sounds dope. You know what? Honestly, is like I always felt Scorpina was the one that never got the development that she deserved. But I also did like Lord Zed. But I'm also like pre-goofy Goldar. I would have said Goldar. Like Goldar when he first showed up. That dude was a whole problem. But yeah, Diva Tox I do really like a lot though, because she actually is the best villain I think they ever had since the original crop. I think she's the best villain you're gonna find in any Power Ranger series after Mighty Morphin.
Right.
Yeah, that's just me. Also, this one, for whatever reason, I cannot find it in the list, but we're going to just jump over here and pull it up that way. Jonathan Cantorus with a 5 says, they already teased a secondary main for Resident Evil 9. It is rumored to be Jill or Leon coming back. Makes sense, given we're going back to Raccoon City. Okay, so, all right. Controversial hot take. I do not want it to be Leon.
Why?
I'm sick of Leon.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sick of Leon. It's like
I don't even play the games. I'm sick of Leon. He's always
I'm
Easter
sick
egg
of
character for anything that's fucking Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'm sick of Leon. So give me Jill. I'd rather. I know people are gonna get mad because they're like, oh no, it's too many women. What is this? Was it RC9? Is that what this is now? Is this RC9? Like I know that's what people are gonna say.
You know, speaking of woke.
Oh man,
let me tell you something about that trailer. You watch that trailer again. Mm-hmm. Ask yourself how many black coworkers she has, and I'll say probably more than I've ever seen in any Resident Evil anything. I'm like, dang. The boss coming down to give her the thing is black. Look at all these coworkers. I saw a black chick. I saw a couple of black dudes in there, and so the people who make Resident Evil are like, look. I've heard you. I understand you. And we're going to make a difference. We're going to be better. We're going to put more black folks in the background of our adventure. Like, Are we gonna get a black protagonist ever?
Like
a black
ever?
and brown protagonist ever? No,
Hey, you
no. Background character. Okay, bet.
The thing is, the closest we ever got was Sheva from 5. But the thing is, they didn't even want to make her a main character. They made her a backup character to Chris. Because like, and I don't know how true this is, but I remember hearing 5 ever ago that the original plan was for her to be the main and only person, but apparently I guess they were like,
It didn't
nah,
do well with testing audience.
yeah, or I don't know how true that is. It's some bullshit I heard online, so take it with a grain of salt. But I will say this: despite the fact that Capcom refuses to give us like a full-on black protagonist in a game, but will at least give us some background motherfuckers, I'll go ahead and give them a.
It's woke.
I'll go ahead and give them that. I'll go ahead and give them that.
Sheva. Yeah, okay, I'll give it to her. I was expecting her. I mean, she looks at least a quarter.
Give or take.
She got a good 10% on me.
Yeah. No, 100%. But let's talk about the first thing. He-Man.
Yeah.
He-Man. I don't know how much you have been keeping up with this.
Nah,
but
I heard about it, but
you you know enough to know there is a He-Man movie that's coming out.
Movie, yeah, Chris Hemsworth, right?
No.
Really?
No.
Am I tripping?
Okay, so here's the thing. I think originally he was tied to this or like rumored to be a part of this, and for whatever reason had to back out of it, or the rumors just were not true. I don't really fully remember. But the person playing He-Man,
these were AI trailers.
yes, and they're still up, and people are still believing he's in it. Which is
people.
He's well, I mean, no, even beyond you.
Yeah.
But for those that don't know, the actor who is actually going to be playing He-Man, here I'm gonna pull this up because this is the first image they ever actually showed to kind of prep people for it. But basically, this is a guy, Nicholas. I'm gonna fuck his name up.
Galatzine?
Galatzine. I don't. It's something like that.
Is he?
I don't. That's a tough name. Anyway.
That's a rough one, yeah.
So basically,
oh shit, my boy Jared Leto. Let's go.
Right? He's like, no, it's like, wait.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I'm good.
He's gonna be Skeletor. He's gonna have like tattoos and shit.
Oh my god!
And we're gonna get all these news things about like, he kept mailing his co-stars boxes of animal bones. He just kept mailing them to their house.
And he stayed in character.
He's fucking crazy, yeah.
He stayed in character the whole time. Even when he was getting his McDonald's order, he was like, yeah. I think I would like McDouble with cheese.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Luckily, what it says here is he was offered... No, never mind. In December, Leto was confirmed for the role. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no, he's in it. Matter of fact, we have set photos where I'm almost positive this one right here.
Gotta be.
I'm almost positive that's him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm almost positive. But no,
they better make him a skeleton. If they do not do a skeleton, if they try to do like I'm just like I have a drawn face, it's gaunt.
Yeah.
If they don't do actual no shit skeleton head, I'm gonna be upset.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the only reason I would be willing to go with it is if he puts in as good a performance as Frank Langella. Because I will say this, they did that with Frank Langella, and it actually worked for me. Like, Masters of the Universe is a shithouse movie, but Frank Langella is objectively having the most fun. Here, I'm gonna pull this up so you can see it. This is Frank Langella.
Okay,
in the original.
That works.
Yeah.
That works because might as well be a fucking skeleton.
Right.
I like that.
Like you could tell that it's a person with like a skull, makeup thing on, but like they did it. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, dude, this version of Skeletor is actually legitimately terrifying.
Better. Yeah, better.
Yeah, it's like he's like, I actually take this motherfucker seriously. Yeah. Yo, no, and honestly, when they revealed like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this for Red Skull, I was like, dude, just do it like fucking Master of the Universe. It works.
And they did.
And and like I said, to be fair, okay. Before we talk about these set photos, I do want to just point out something. Okay, yes, there was a Masters of the Universe movie. I think it was like 1987. This was Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, which was on its face good casting from a looks perspective, but goddamn, not from an acting.
Before.
Not from an acting perspective though. Woo, child! Look, I do not want innocent people to die. Like, come on, bro, stop.
That's when we got golf. This is gonna be like the greatest. What you call it? Star casting or what is it? What is it?
Stunt cast. Yeah, because basically
stunt casting. Yeah.
Well, okay,
Gal Gadot, him, Arnold Schwarzenegger's been in a couple.
Dude, this is the original. Kal-El, no. This is the original. This is original.
Because let's be honest. Can we be honest with something? Can we say something? Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot.
Controversial.
Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
Listen, I hate it. I hate to say it. It hurts me too. Can we stop pretending Arnold Schwarzenegger was good in Conan?
Yeah, I give you that.
It's a badass movie. It's high testosterone, right? It's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's kill some motherfucker's giant sword. But can we stop pretending he was a good in it though? Like he was a good actor.
Well, you know what? Even though I don't particularly care for the remake of Conan that had Jason Momoa in it, I didn't think it was bad, but I just don't think it's like fantastic or anything. It's nothing to write home about. But I remember so many people were like, he doesn't really hold a candle to Schwarzenegger's portrayal. I was like, okay, y'all are high.
Yeah, see, like 2000. People do like that. He is Conan. I'm like,
no, he's not.
Calm down.
Stop. Look.
Talking about like RDJ and Iron Man? No. Stop it.
No. Look. I mean, yes, did he okay, and this is why I always say I think people really need to stop wanting actors cast because they look like the character. Because here's the thing, you can look like the character and still not act like the character. And I know some people think, oh, well, no. They can just be coached up to do it. No, you can't fix that shit. You either can or you can't. I would rather have a motherfucker who does not look exactly like the character, but, and I'm not saying that means like you just full on fucking change everything. Right. But I mean like, case in point, someone asked if we were going to talk about the revival. We actually are not going to talk about the revival yet.
Not today.
I want to, but not yet. We'll talk about it next week. But basically the thing that I kind of want to get my point across, and I was talking to my wife about this because we were watching the revival. The main character of revival, who you follow around the most, Dana, does the actress from Wynonna Earp, does Wynonna Earp look like the character? No, but she's really good at making me believe she is the character. Now, it's not to say that, like, she's so dramatically different looking. It's just that Dana has a very specific look, and Wynonna Earp ain't it. Let's just put it like that. But Wynonna Earp, and I know I'm calling her by a role that she played previously, not by her government name. That's just what I do. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Don't stop being obtuse. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's good enough for me to stop thinking about it. Because when I saw the trailer, I was like, I kind of don't like that they got her for this. Not because I think she's bad, but I really wish they had went with someone who was just a more, I don't know, closer to the part, basically. And once I started watching the show, I was like, well, never mind. But that said, can we please stop only hiring actors to play roles because they look like the character? Because I'm sorry, that shit is not gangster. It is not what we need to be doing in 2025.
This is something that I've brought up before, and it's something that I've had. I came to terms with actually in my mid to late 30s. This and it's a very American thing. It's a very American thing. This idea that anybody can be anything that they want if they just put their minds, if they
That's ScarJo. That's that ScarJo thinking.
Yeah, I'm like, no. Like, and you know who I need to stop saying that for real? Professional athletes, the most.
Yes.
The most.
Please.
Like, I need y'all. If anybody, look, if you're a parent, I get it. You don't want your kid. Do your thing. Okay, yeah, I got it. If you're a professional athlete, I need you to just shut the fuck up.
Please.
Because this shit, a lot of it is genetically based.
Mm-hmm.
You are gifted. You are a god at what you do, especially like if you're a baseball player. No, you can't practice looking at a fucking tiny ass ball flying at your. You have to be. Your brain has to think that fast. Your vision has to be that good, and you can't. You of course you can get practice to be better, but there's certain levels that stop a normal person. You can keep going, and thing is the same fucking way. Acting is the same way. You look at people who are B-list actors, you look at Lifetime for TV movies and shit like that, and you think to yourself, what is the difference? I think about that a lot. Like, what makes bad acting? And I'll watch somebody in a life made for TV movie, and I'm like, yeah, that was cringe, but she said the line, she's screaming, she's crying. And then you watch Leonardo DiCaprio do some shit, and it's like, that's real. When you fucking forget that you're watching a movie.
Right.
When you think that motherfucker's actually hurting. You know why? Because they are. They are hurting. They are crying. They make themselves do this and feel this for the camera. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of roles fuck people up in the head, because they pour so much hate into their character or pain into their character. This shit is next level. And I don't think everybody could be a movie star. I think there's another level. And there's a place for B-list actors. There's a place for the Kevin Harts and the Dwight Johnsons of the world. But let's stop pretending that if you worked hard enough, you could be Leo. No, you can't. It's another level. It's another planet.
Well, the thing that I will say about this, Nicholas looks the part. I don't know if you saw the most.
Yeah, okay. I didn't say he's a good person, all right?
No. Fuck that. We ain't saying that shit. Ain't nobody saying that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. I ain't co-signing that. But no, we got some set photos. I want to show you the one they showed us that actually was like him in costume, because the rest of it is him in normie clothes. And it's this right here. This is the shot they gave us that is like, hey, this is him. Here, let me do it like that. There you go. This is him, like on the set. Like, he's got his back to the camera. Obviously, he's got the sort of gray skull. He's in the classic fit. He's got the build. He's got the look. I'm not. This isn't the problem. This right here is the problem. I'm gonna tell you where my problem with this He-Man movie begins and ends. It starts with this shit.
Oh, what happened?
So this movie takes place on Earth.
What is? Oh, wait a minute. I was about to make a joke. Is this a scene? Is this on set?
This is on set. This is a scene. This is a scene.
Oh man, see, I thought you were gonna say the actor got in trouble, but then I saw the sword, and I'm like, wait, oh.
Well, you thought he pulled
real.
You thought he pulled the Power Rangers, like that one dude, the Red Ranger.
No, yes, exactly, like something like that, or what old dude from the Flash? What's their name? You were just talking about
Ezra Miller,
white dude who played. Yeah, Ezra Miller. I thought you were about to break some news or something. Okay, this is from the movie. Got it.
Yeah, no, but no, I remember when
I don't like when they mix shit like that though.
Nah, it's
oh yeah.
Well, see, what this is okay. So, I some people tried to actually me online when I talked about this when this was first made public. They're like, well, actually, you're showing that you're not really a true Masters of the Universe fan, because if you were a real Masters of the Universe fan, you would know that Prince Adam's mother is from Earth. So technically, this makes sense and is very on brand for He-Man. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. You look. Let me make something very clear. And I don't know. I don't know who. I don't know who needs to hear this shit. I don't know who I need to say this shit to. I don't know what, is the fuck going on here, but please believe I don't care. We
do not care.
Yeah, look, just like full stop.
We do not care.
We do not care. We do not. Matter of fact, even better.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
If you don't look, I'm just saying, I am tired of hearing it. Yes, I know his mother is from Earth, but here's the thing. You know what I don't want to fucking see? I don't want to see a He-Man movie where that motherfucker is hanging out on Earth for 80% of the movie's runtime. No, I don't want to see that shit. I want to see that motherfucker on Eternia.
You're saying you hope that's not what happens, not that it's gonna happen, right?
That is what is gonna happen.
Why do you think that?
Because
how much set photos there are?
All the set photos are this motherfucker on Earth walking around normie-ass cars.
Oh, this is gonna be like a Barbie movie, like.
Yes.
Oh no, this is the real world.
I don't want that shit. Look. When I saw this shit,
so we know it's gonna be a comedy. It's a comedy.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a full-on comedy, but I know it's probably gonna have a lot of comedic elements.
Right.
He's gonna be on Earth. He is probably gonna be on Earth for the majority of the movie. It's not to say Eternia shit won't be happening, because I mean, clearly we got the set photos, we got the jaw bridge to Castle Grayskull right here. You can kind of see like where they got the green screens up, and they got some of the physical components of the actual set. You go back to this shot that I was showing earlier. This is all kind of you can't really see it from this angle, but I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. You can see right here, this is like the steps
porting
for
ramp?
a porting. Yeah, it's a ramp to go up on a ship. Like it's gonna have some Eternia elements, but basically, you know what? Fuck it. Yes, infamous Mike Manhattan just literally said it perfectly. Just said it fucking perfectly. This is Thor 1.
Yeah.
This is Thor 1. I don't want Thor 1. You know what I want? I want Eternia. I want a movie that is fully set on Eternia. That's what I want. I don't want this bullshit. If I want to see He-Man hanging out on Earth, hanging out with fucking normies, I'll watch the original Masters of the Universe, because that's exactly what that is.
We already did it. People don't want this shit.
No, we don't want this. I didn't ask for this.
We're tired of Earth. I'm tired of Earth.
Dude, take me to goddamn. I'm not gonna lie. That's my one complaint with the Sonic movies. That was my one complaint with the Sonic movies. I was like, dude, I don't like this y'all coming to Earth shit. Like I don't, dude. I'm like, dude, this is a goddamn Milky Way ghetto, dude. We don't need to see that shit. We do not need to see that shit. And here's the thing, and I know some people. Now there were other people who got mad about his wardrobe, like this shit right here. You can see him in the he's in the pink shirt. Look, okay, I get it. He wears a pink shirt when he's not He-Man, so I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about the fact that this is a shirt I can literally walk into a Walmart right now and pull off the rack. He got a smartwatch on.
Why wouldn't he? If he's on Earth, it just means he's been on Earth a while. So whoever he's hanging around has been dressing him up or something, right?
I don't know.
There's no way it could come from his wardrobe in Eternia.
Right?
It better not be.
No, I will say this. I will say this. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, and I can say that because we have actually seen we actually have seen set photos of what's this young lady's name? Oh my God, what is her name? Camila Mendez. We've seen set photos of, or no, not her. Somebody else. I'm thinking about a different actress. But anyway, here, let's just pull this
We're missing, why are you looking at that? We're missing about 70 likes.
Oh,
if anybody has seen
can
70 likes, can you report him? Can you report him up to the customer service? 70 likes. We're missing 70 likes. If you just bring him up to the customer service, I'd appreciate you.
But we have seen Tila in the movie, like as far as the set photos go. She looks like she has on an accurate costume. She has an accurate costume, so I mean I'm here for that.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I'm tired of movies. It's the same shit I say every time. Why are we making movies based off of properties like this? And we're not going all in. Look, if you ain't got the budget to make Masters of the Universe, don't make Masters of the Half-Ass Universe. Don't make that.
That's right.
Just stop. Just don't make it. Just don't make it.
What are they missing? What are they missing for you?
Eternia.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I need to see.
Yeah.
I need to see, because here's the thing: the original Masters of the Universe movie actually did show Eternia for a small chunk of it, but that's the problem. It was a small chunk. It was just and the thing is, they didn't have the budget. They didn't have the budget. Like, look, y'all, it's not hard. It's not hard. Like, I remember seeing this shit here. I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see it. This is the original 1987 movie. This isn't from the animated series. This is a shot of Castle Grayskull. This is a fucking painting. Okay,
that's real. That looks real.
But as I said though, it's just fucking painting. It's just a fucking painting that they zoomed in on. That's all it fucking is.
You seen the camera tricks that George Lucas did for Star Wars?
Yeah.
They had like those platforms high up, and then dude, get creative.
I'm just saying,
it's an
man.
art. It's an art it's called art for a reason, man.
Well, and it's the same thing I kept saying about Transformers. When the Michael Bay movies were made, I was like, dude, all I'm asking for, I don't want to see the Transformers movie where, okay, yeah, if they're on Earth, in this case, Transformers, I can make a little bit of of headway for that one, because the Transformers are on Earth. But my thing is, I don't want to go see a Transformers movie where the Transformers are not the focus. Because I remember that's what I used to, before more recent times. I remember back when these movies were coming out, I used to make fun of it, saying that like, oh man, this is what's with these transhuman movies? What's with these transhuman? I came to see the Transformers. All I'm seeing is just a bunch of regular ass people. I'm kind of sick of it. But like when they made the Bumblebee movie, I got excited because one of the trailers showed this shot, and it was like, oh shit. I was like, oh my God, they're on fucking Cybertron. Oh my fucking God. They're on Cybertron.
One of the movies,
we're finally getting a movie.
Cybertron?
Nope. Oh, well, yes, but not a live action movie.
Oh, okay.
Not this is the opening to Bumblebee. This is the opening to Bumblebee, and they give you Cybertron for just like a couple of minutes. They're like, all right, get that motherfucker to Earth, because we done
psych.
They're like, look, we done blown the budget. We done blown the budget just on this shit right here.
Right here. That was it. That was that's 2.4 billion right there.
Right, dude, off top. No, that is off top. You've ruined it. You've absolutely positively ruined it. There's no more money. The money, the well has run dry.
Runneth dry.
It's dry. It's dry. But that said, we finally got a movie set on Cybertron, and it was Transformers 1. Transformers 1. That was the movie.
I'm sure you're excited about that.
Oh, I loved it. I absolutely love Transformers 1. But here's the problem with Transformers 1. This movie is not getting a sequel. The sequel has been shit canned. There are no plans to make a sequel. Apparently, Paramount does not feel that it is worth pursuing to make a sequel to this movie. Not only that, it's almost like they blamed the fans for the movie failing. And I want to tell you something. Did you ever watch the trailer for this Transformers 1? Okay, I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to play it, but I just want you to understand something. When you look at this, now, this is a CG animated movie. Right. Full stop. There's no live action.
Okay.
This movie which is expensive. They marketed this movie as a kid's movie.
I could see that. I can see it.
But here's
there's a youthfulness to Optimus Prime there, if that's him.
Yes. So basically, you got Elita 1, you've got Bumblebee, you've got Megatron, and you've got Optimus Prime. Because they're young. And they're young. This is because this takes place before the Cybertron War. So at this point, everybody is friends.
Right.
This movie basically showcases the rise of the dispute between Megatron and Optimus Prime. Actually, by the time you get to the end of this movie, you know why they don't like each other. Or more so specifically, why they're on opposite sides of the Cybertronian War. Now, this movie, as I showed you earlier, that one scene probably gave you the idea this was a kid's movie. This is not a kid's movie. I mean, yes, it's a movie a kid can watch. I mean, obviously. But this movie, it has some kiddie humor in it, but it's largely serious. This movie is pretty damn serious. It has some very fucking dark themes to it. This movie has a lot of shit popping off that you would be like, oh, damn, they went there. Oh, damn, they went there. Keegan-Michael Key is in the movie as Bumblebee, so yeah, he's kind of there as a comic relief, and he is effective in it, but like, the performance that Brian Tyree Henry is giving as Megatron needs to be studied. It needs to be studied, because he actually sold me that Megatron used to be a nice person.
Okay.
He actually sold me that Megatron at one point in time was a reasonable person, was a nice guy, but then after that, he does kind of like, basically you get to see the red pilling of Megatron in this movie. You actually get to witness Megatron get red pilled in real time.
Now, here's a question because I haven't seen it.
Yes,
and now I'm curious. Something that I've been, especially given my fall down the socialist well, I've been noticing a lot of villains, and I'm like, look at these motherfuckers. I see what they're doing now. A lot of villains are people who wanted to buck against the system, right?
Yep.
So we were talking about this when we were watching My Hero Academia.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, okay, look at that. The lesson here is don't disobey cops. Okay, what the fuck? The bad guys, the villains were the people's blah blah blah.
They wanted to break the status quo,
right? But even in their name, it was the Liberation Front or something. It was a very communist sort of things, and they were the bad guys. And so in here, does he go evil, like greed? He wants to be in charge, or does he?
He wants change.
Like Magneto.
Yeah, he wants. Well, because basically, to not give away the whole movie, basically what it is that Megatron in this movie, he is all for the system. He is all. So basically, the way this movie starts off is when you are first introduced to these characters. Optimus, or Pax Orion, he thinks there's something else better out there. He knows that he thinks that, man, the system is not right, and that, maybe one day things will be better. And Megatron, as D16 at the time, he just thinks everything is fine and dandy. Don't buck the system. Everything is goody gumdrops. But as the movie progresses, they both learn the truth about what Cybertron really is. That the people are being manipulated and lied to about why things are the way they are. Basically, that the ruling class is full of shit. And
so Megatron was right.
And so, Megatron is 100% right. But the thing is, when he realizes he's been sold a false bill of goods, that's when he becomes Megatron.
And just says, fuck it, we're going to war.
Yeah. He realizes that the people who were in power, who he blindly believed in, were basically on that bullshit. And that he was being taken.
Prime had to stop him and say, hey, there's a better way to do this.
Basically, yeah. They both basically come to the same conclusion, but opposite sides of how to tackle that conclusion. More or less. That's basically the way to go. Yeah.
I feel like this goes in that list of a video called when the bad guys were actually the good guys.
No. Oh no, trust me.
It's woke.
Megatron is a woke king. Let's just go. Now, I will say this: he does take it too far to the point where he's like, "Okay, yeah, you did kind of slick become the villain." But like at the end of the day, you can't be mad at him for feeling the way he feels, because when you see what the primes, like how they manipulated the rest of the Cybertron and basically created class warfare on Cybertron. It was like, oh, because basically what it is, this is basically a movie about the top 1% versus everybody else. That's basically what this movie is about.
I need y'all to remember something or learn something. Haitians threw them French ass babies in the river.
Yes, they did.
I'm not saying that's right.
It's like, look.
I'm just saying they're free. All
look,
right?
hey, look. This motherfucker literally just threw some French babies, French Cybertronian babies in the river. He's like, look at him.
Yeet.
He's like, nah, they got to go.
I didn't ask you to enslave me for 300 years. Like, you know?
But no, the thing is, this movie was fantastic. And what I love about it is that you could tell everybody who was involved gave a shit about the characters that they played. Like, like you get to see Optimus Prime before he becomes super serious. Like, you get to see an Optimus Prime who used to be youthful and joyful, who used to love life, loved, like, being who he was. And then ultimately, one day, he, sees that some of the things he feared were happening are actually true, and he's witnessing everyone change around him. He's like, okay, by the time you get to the end of the movie, like that's kind of what this movie is. It's basically like Batman Begins. Batman isn't really, even though he has the costume midway through the movie, he's not really Batman till the end of the movie. Like, that's where you're like, okay, he is now officially that dude. Like, by the time you get to the end of the movie, you're going to be like, oh, this is Optimus fucking Prime. That is how you're going to look at it by the time you get to the end of the film. You're going to be like, oh, shit, this motherfucker is for real. And it's going to be the same thing for Megatron. By the time you get to the end of the movie, he is officially fucking Megatron. There is no question who these characters are by the time you get to the end of it. And also, what I really hate about this is that this movie suffers from the game is on syndrome, because when you get to the, and I'll go tell you right now, there's a lot of people who miss this, but Transformers 1 has a stinger. It has a post-credit stinger showing like what was going to come next. And now we're never going to see that shit because
what's the whole announcement? They're just like they're shit canning it completely.
It's done.
Delaying it.
Yeah. I believe it was at BotCon apparently. The director of Transformers 1 basically said like, yeah, they're not doing another one.
Wow.
He was like, yep. He said that's pretty much a wrap.
So the good thing they'll just like, they'll sell the license to somebody else who does want to. And we'll see it eventually.
Nah. From what I understand, there is no hope. Basically, this is what he said. He basically said, I wish I had something to announce, but I do not. What I've been told is that Paramount Animation is not interested in making a sequel. That's what I was told. I wish we could. I have ideas too, so it would have been cool. We'll see what happens. You never know. That's basically what he's saying is that shit ain't happening. That was a nice way to say, yeah, you can hold your breath if you want to. That was basically what that was. Like, that's how I read it, was, yeah, you can hold your goddamn breath if and you want to, but you ain't gonna get that shit. That's how I read that shit. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think you would like it. I actually think you would like. I think you.
No, it sounds dope. It sounds dope. It's in the good place.
Yeah. 100%. It's well worth a watch. It's well worth a watch. I've watched it a few times. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, excuse me. There are some jokes. There are a lot of jokes. There's the whole "I'm badassatron," shit like that, or hey, can everybody, everybody wave, everybody raise your hand if "wave" is in your name. He's like, oh, I'm the only
Is
one.
there a part?
He's like, I'm the only one who does
They
it.
start getting issued their names. Is that what's going on?
No. There's a part where like Starscream basically captures the 4 principal characters, Optimus, Megatron, Bumblebee, and Elita 1. And basically, like, I think there's a point where their names get asked, and Bumblebee's like, am I the only one who doesn't have Wave in his name? Because everybody's like, because like it's sound wave, shock wave, and everybody's like wave is okay, all right, but yeah, it's good shit. And then like the whole the whole thing that they do, the social. The social, economic, and political commentary in it. I actually think, like, honestly, that movie is too grown for the age bracket they marketed it for. Because the way they literally, okay, I'm gonna tell you what they did. So they marketed this movie like it was a fucking Pixar movie. Like this, they marketed this shit like it was fucking Toy Story. Like they're like, oh yeah, the kiddies to come see it.
It's gonna be one of those movies then that, like, how we watch Animaniacs now. Or Animaniacs and Ren and Stimpy, where you're like, it's funny, and then you grow up and you're like,
oh shit,
oh, that was a sex joke. Oh yeah, oh shit.
Oh my god, these people were talking about late stage capitalism.
That's right. Yeah,
it's like, oh goddamn, oh wow, they called Harvey Weinstein. Oh my god, no, it's like I said, it's one of those movies that, I do think. Later in life, I think there are going to be people who are going to come back to this film and be like, oh man, I didn't know how, and honestly, the political commentary I feel like should be even more, important right now, because some of the shit that's in that movie, it's literally mirroring shit that's going on like right now. Like right now, like basically people getting red pilled, people who are like blindly going with the status quo because they think that the government's not just because my people are in charge, so that means I'm not being lied to. Right. It's that kind of shit, and it was literally marketed terribly. And honestly, this isn't just a problem with Transformers. This is a problem. This is a Paramount problem, because they did the same thing with Dungeons and Dragons. Honor Among Thieves. I don't know if any of y'all saw that movie.
I heard it was really good. I know you like it.
I fucking loved it. I was like, dude, I was like,
I keep
finally,
to see it.
It's in the thing. It's in the thing.
Yeah.
But no, I remember.
Is it like Baldur's Gate 3, the movie, with some humor?
Not okay. So you know what? Okay, I tell you what it is. It's actually more like, it's almost more like if Dragon Age was a movie.
Okay.
It's closer to maybe a Dragon Age than I would say like but okay, you know what? Actually, I take that back. It's like the middle point. It's the middle point. But really just more because it's a movie that's literally about, as the name would imply, a group of thieves. But in this particular case, you're dealing with someone who, you got like a bard, you got a barbarian, you've got a druid, and I'm trying to remember what dude was. I think he was more of a sorcerer than a wizard, but or maybe he was a wizard. Shit, I don't remember. Point man, it doesn't matter. And there's a paladin that shows up later for like 2 seconds and is absolutely fucking amazing. But like basically this movie, you could tell the people who worked on it did their fucking homework. I mean, yeah, there's some shit that is kind of like, okay, that's not actually how that works in D&D. But it's one of those things, like, the movie is so good, I ignored most of it. Like, the fact that the druid could turn into a fucking owl bear. I was like, okay, all right, calm down, y'all. Calm down, y'all. This is like, I'm not trying to rules lawyer this shit. I used to be a DM, so I know what it's like to let your play. This is one of those, I was like, okay, this is just the DM letting the players. This is like the DM's girlfriend. Okay, that's what this is. Okay. This is
Ernie's over here, Neil deGrasse Tyson in this movie, and like, no.
Actually,
no.
you see, actually, you can't do that. You actually can't. Actually, you see, he can't use that spell because technically that's a 5th level spell, and he had already used. He at this particular point in the game, he's only like level 8, so he really should be using this many 5th level spells. Okay, look.
Has anybody seen them rest yet? I haven't seen them rest.
I haven't seen them sleep.
Rest. How is she casting that again?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
The slot's already used up.
Wait a minute. Michelle Rodriguez has already used up the maximum amount of rages that she's allowed to use for the day. Honestly, this completely took me out of the movie. It took me completely out of the movie.
I'm sorry. You want me to suspend disbelief, but I have limits. I have limits.
Yeah. It really did. But no, it was good though. It was so good, I didn't give a fuck. Like, yes. Did I notice shit that was like, y'all are kind of playing fast and loose with the rules.
Sure.
But it wasn't like a this must have just been a paycheck for somebody because they just didn't do any homework.
Right.
No,
a money grab or yeah.
You could tell they did, but they took the shit that like would have hamstrung the movie, and they just didn't deal with it. Like basically they did what every good DM does. Fuck the rules. If it's so long as fun is being had, fuck the rules. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. But I would say yes. I think it's a great movie, but also see the difference with Paramount in this case is they didn't misadvertise the movie. They just didn't advertise it. They were like, man, fuck this. Like in this thing, dude, you got fucking Baldur's Gate out here doing numbers, and you're just like, it'll sell itself.
I don't know that people like this kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, damn, that's crazy. No one, can you believe it? We didn't advertise the movie very well, and nobody went to go see it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, I guess y'all motherfuckers don't like Dungeons and Dragons anymore. Well, I guess we're not going to make another Dungeons and Dragons movie for the next, 20 years. So yeah, I love that movie though, and we're not getting a sequel to that either. And I was like, dude, y'all actually okay, I don't know if y'all know this. There's actually been 3 Dungeons and Dragons movies that have come out.
Oh, at least said it's on Netflix. At least said it's on Netflix.
Yes. Talk about the D&D movie.
Yeah.
It's everywhere now because Paramount just hoed it out. They were like, here you go, man. Anybody can have it. They're like, we don't want this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. It's a fantastic movie. Some of the best jokes and sight gags I've seen in a movie in a while. Just good stuff. Just absolutely good stuff. Now, with that being said, let's move on to
questions.
No, we still got one more thing.
Oh, I thought that was all of it. Good. All right.
No. We got one more thing. I'm not gonna let you get up out of here that quick. No.
Yeah, I'm good. I ate. This time I ate before, so now I'm not dreaming about food during the day.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm set.
I know that feel. So here's the thing. Basically, what we're going to talk about here is there was some news, some news that came out very recently. Basically, to the tune of whether or not James Gunn is down for having Robert Pattinson, aka Battison, in the DCU.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the news, I think, will surprise no one.
He said, hell yeah. Matter of fact, make it MCU. I want the whole thing.
He's like, I want all of it. He's like, I want everything. No, but no, in all seriousness, here, let me pull up this clip right quick, and let's see, do I have yeah, here it is. This is the clip right here. Basically, this is a clip where James Gunn basically gives his opinion about what he thinks about Robert Pattinson in the DCU.
Nigga, please.
That's basically it. Yeah, basically that's it. Y'all ain't getting Battison in the DCU. And largely the reason why is because it's not his. It's not his to do anything with. While yes, he is in charge of DC Studios, the Batman is outside of his purview. And basically he did say that he would be okay with it. Like he basically the way he kind of worded it was to the tune of, it's not that he has anything against Robert Pattinson or his portrayal of the character. Mm-hmm. He even kind of seemed open to it, but it was one of those things he was like, it was basically one of those, I'll do it if I have to. Like if someone came down from on high and said, nah, pimp, you gotta do it.
Right.
You gotta do it.
He's not gonna lose a paycheck over it, but he really hopes he doesn't have to.
Yeah. Wait, also, I love this shit. I love this shit right here. Dude, can I just say, James Gunn is a goddamn menace. I'm gonna pull this up for y'all because I want y'all to see this shit. James Gunn, fucking love him. Look at this shit. Says, please have a look at this article, James. Internet is buzzing with this topic. All of us DC fans want this, and I think you do too. And basically, the article's Robert Pattinson should be the DCU's Batman, and this is why. And James Gunn says, all would seem to be pushing it. I fucking love that response. I fucking love that response. But no, basically, no, he has actually gone on record to say that if
It's not likely at all.
yeah, it's basically like you can okay. This is what basically James Gunn's telling y'all. You can wish in one hand and shit in the other, and wait and see which one fills up first.
Yeah,
That's basically.
Yeah, then you'll see.
Which, and you and I have talked about this before. We've talked about the pros and cons of having a Battison in the DCU. We've talked about this before, and I don't think
the vibe is gonna change it for sure.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
Here's how you do it. I'm gonna tell you how you do it. This is how we have nice things together all at once. If you really want to see Robert Pattinson next to was it David? Is it David or Daniel? I think it's Dave. David Cornsweet. David Cornsweet. I think you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they actually could play off each other very well because Robert Pattinson's Batman is a much darker Batman. And James Gunn has gone on record to say that his Batman is not going to be campy or corny. Like, he is going to have a very different tone from Superman, which makes sense.
I feel like even the comics, like modern comics, do the same thing. Like, we see like Superman out there all bright red and blue and full of hope and doing the right thing. And there's Batman, sulking in the corner saying that I have a plan to kill everyone in this room right now. Like, in his head. like he's the kid that's definitely coming to school the next day and shooting everybody up. And that's why they're nice to him.
It's like, hey, look. He's sitting in the corner just saying, justice. That's all he's saying. That's all he says. He doesn't even say actual words. Every word is just like, he's like Groot. He just says justice. Yeah. And he just says it different every time, and you just figure out, like, you eventually just get used to it. You can understand what he's saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I speak Batman.
Yeah. It's like Superman's like, hey, should we go stop Darkseid? He's about to take over the world, and he just goes, justice. He's like, oh, shit, yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we should actually wait for... You're right, Batman. We should wait for Wonder Woman. We should wait for Wonder Woman to show up. But no, I think that, yes, if James Gunn did put him in the DCU, I think that the way that Robert Pattinson plays Batman would work. But I'm going to tell you what's not going to work. This would have to be a Batman that is not from the Batman. This would have to be a person who just so happens to look like the Batman from the Batman, but in the DCU. That's basically what it is.
Because of the way Gotham City looks?
Because of how realistic it is. Like, the Matt Reeves, the Batman, is not a Batman that's set in a world with comic book, superheroes and supervillains. The Batman movies, they are Batman movies that are set in a world very similar to the Dark Knight trilogy, where this shit is really real. Like, motherfuckers, like motherfuckers who look like crocodiles don't exist. Motherfuckers with cryo guns and shit like that, they don't exist. Motherfuckers who have their whole wife frozen in like cryo tank. And they wearing like the big like fucking spaceman suit with the ice shit. They don't exist. Motherfuckers who got like a tank with tubes on the back, and they hit the button, and all of a sudden and just blow up real big. That shit don't exist. That shit does not exist in the Batman. It didn't exist in the Dark Knight, and it does not exist in the Batman. And that's why I was perfectly okay with, like, when people were like, "Oh no, I want the Batman to be a part of the." No. Look, when we saw that Superman trailer, I was like, "Look, that's fucking Superman."
Yeah.
When I see the Batman, I say this is a really good Batman. This is a nice take on Batman. That's what I say when I see the Batman.
I'm not emotionally attached to Robert, Battison. It's not that I would like, no, I want him in it. Like this, it has less to do about him,
right,
and more to do with continuity with ongoing titles. Like for me to go to watch Robert Pattinson be Batman,
yeah,
and then go watch, James Gunn's Batman. It's why I don't read Elseworlds comics. It's like, right. This is not affecting the real world.
No. This is like I'm one of those guys, and I know I'm part of the problem. I'm one of those guys. Here's the thing: there's two types of people. There are main continuity people and people who love that Elseworld shit. And let me tell you, I'm one of those main continuity guys.
Yeah.
I'm a main continuity guy. Look, that bullshit y'all talking about, that Earth X shit, that fucking Earth 3 shit, that fucking Earth 2 shit, that fucking dark multiverse shit, that's cool. That's cool. But guess what? If it don't affect main continuity, guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'll read it, but I'm not going to be like, ooh, I wish that they would just make this part of... No, stop. I love Ultimate Marvel just as much as the next guy, but keep that shit over there. I love...
Until... it comes time to bring it over, like with Miles and stuff. Like, Miles is a different case, because that was dope to see a black Spider-Man. But like the Spider-Man, okay, you read it, he died, but even his death, it was like, I mean, the real Spider-Man's still alive, so right? Not that big a deal, It's like, okay.
I mean, I feel like I said, it can be done. But I think what people need to accept is that if it is done at all, you're not going to get what you want. Not the way you think you're going to get it. Yeah, okay, let's go back to it. Okay, yeah, let's say in a perfect world, for whatever reason, James Gunn is forced to put Robert Pattinson in the DCU as Batman. Batman, Brave and the Bold is going to star a Batman played by Robert Pattinson. Here's the thing I need y'all to accept. It is not going to have shit fuck all to do with the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And as long as we can accept that, I mean, the better off. Because I can accept that. I'm perfectly because I'll be like, right hand to all the fake gods in the universe. If tomorrow James Gunn said, yes, I am casting Robert Pattinson as Batman in the DCU, but it's not going to be connected to the Batman movies. This is a completely different Batman. He doesn't have shit to do with those Matt Reeves movies. I would be like, okay, cool. Anyway, let me know when the trailer's out. That's going to be my response to it. But I'm not going to be one of those people who's going to be like, man, but it doesn't have anything to do with the Penguin, or they're going to, or everything else just is they're messing up this continuity over here. Don't care. So, that said, yeah. Related but unrelated. Did you see the announcement of Wonder Woman?
No.
So basically, they're working on, Wonder Woman is one of the next projects that James Gunn is going to be kind of shifting some attention to. Batman is what's being worked on currently, but Wonder Woman is also in the works, early stages of development.
Dope.
I have a question. Why are so many people asking for the whitest of white women?
Don't say it. Okay. I thought the people asking for Gal Gadot. I'm like,
no, there were some people that were. There were some people who wanted that non-acting motherfucker back.
Even if she wasn't a trash, garbage ghoul of a person, she wasn't that good.
No, she was terrible.
I was blinded by the battlefield to walk across.
I love that. That was
shit.
Good.
The music, he fucking killed it. Scott Snyder fucking killed it. But everything else, the color, no bullshit.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you tell you who I've been seeing people talk about.
Just give me Nubia. That's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Who's the old chick? Who looks like who's the Latin chick?
Latin chick.
Yeah, the mole. God, man. Whoever's like the model for her art, or how they draw her.
Oh, got you. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you the names that have been getting thrown around that I have seen.
Yara Floor. Anyways, go.
Oh, you know what? When you said Latin chick, I was not even thinking about her. That's how much they have not done much with. I mean, Tom King is trying, but like they need to do they need to do more with her.
She showed up with a girls' date whenever Wonder Woman was, stressing out about Steve dying. But yeah, they don't do much with her. But if it's not Nubia, or I'm gonna be honest, okay, I'm gonna be honest. If it's not Nubia or Yara, I'm like, can we change it up? We had Wonder Woman. We don't need like another version. Just give me change it up.
I'm gonna tell you who I want. I'm gonna tell you what. Like, I know this is gonna be a controversial take because my takes are always controversial. I want old girl from The Witcher. I want old girl from The Witcher. Anya. Is it Shalatra?
Oh,
Anya Shalatra? Like that's who I want. I want her. Give me her.
Would be dope. She gives like that Mediterranean vibe too.
Yeah.
Like straight up from Greece. Yeah.
And she ain't, I mean, as far as we know, she ain't problematic. I mean, if we have to have a white Wonder Woman, if we have to have a white presenting Wonder Woman in the DCU, then let it be her. Let it be her. I saw a lot of people saying Haley Steinfeld. Look, I know we have a lot of recency bias with Sinners, but no, please don't. Please don't. I like Haley Steinfeld as much as the next person, but no. Let's not do that. Let's please not do that.
I don't have an opinion one way or another, but why is it no? Like, why is it no, please?
What do you mean
for Haley Steinfeld?
Oh,
like, why wouldn't you want her?
I just see regular ass white woman when I see Haley Steinfeld. I mean, I know even though I know she's like one. I know even though she's an octoroon, technically.
Sure.
We can't we can't do that. But I would say there was someone else that people kept bringing up to whose name
Anya.
Escapes.
She says British on here, so I'm assuming Indian. Is that where her look comes from?
Maybe.
She looks spicy white. She's not like regular white.
Yeah. She's Kate Bishop can stay the fuck up out the DCU as far as I'm concerned. I mean, she can play somebody in the DCU, but I don't want her playing Indian. Wonder Woman. I don't want her playing
Indian, half white.
Oh, half Indian. Okay, even better. Even better. Yeah. Go ahead. Put her. Look, I know she's playing Cersei. I don't give a fuck about that. They can switch that shit up. I don't care. I don't think anyone's checking for I don't think anyone's checking for Cersei that hard in the DCU like that. Even though technically I'm okay if they switch that around to meet my demands. Another person I saw people bring up is Ana de Armas. Like a lot of people, but once again, this is recency bias because the ballerina just came out. That's why people are like, Anna, like, which to be fair,
what was the movie she was in with the old dude with Batman? Who's the Batman for Scott Snyder? Zack Snyder. Did I say Scott Snyder earlier?
You said Zack Snyder. Yeah, Zack. You're talking about Ben Affleck? You talking about Batman?
Yeah. She was in a movie with Ben Affleck.
Oh shit! Yeah, she sure was.
Yeah, I think he was like crazy or something.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Ana de Armas, ass off.
Yeah, no, Ana de Armas is like one of the only like when people are talking about like just white women, straight up, just full on like yeah, I want this white woman who was recently in this one thing I saw recently to be in this thing that's gonna come out way later, and I'm gonna forget about her by the time it comes out. Yeah, when we're talking about that conversation, there are worse people you could pick than Ana de Armas. Like Ana de Armas for one, she can act her ass off. Two, when she would do the stunts for Wonder Woman, I would believe that she is Wonder Woman because I just watched this woman beat the brakes off folks in John Wick. So, and also you got her in the ballerina and other stuff where she's beating asses. So yeah, Ana de Armas, I'm perfectly fine with. I don't have any beef with that whatsoever. Look, if I can't have my first pick, Ana de Armas isn't my first pick. She's definitely my second pick. Haley Steinfeld is not even my 20th pick. For Wonder Woman.
No.
Let me just keep it a buck.
I would want somebody, all right, I don't care. Right? I wouldn't care about race bending, anything like that. But it would be kind of dope to have somebody that was either like Turkish or Greek, right? Like that whole that area of the island,
100%. Because wait, what is wait, because I want to see something here.
Jenna Ortega, Ernie would love it if it was Jenna Ortega.
Get that.
He would love it.
No. Like
he said she's not in enough movies.
Fuck that shit. No, get that motherfucker. Actually, I'm looking right now. I want to look up here. Let's look up Greek actresses. Greek.
Oh shit! Adria Arjona Bix is she's Puerto Rican?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah, she would actually.
She's Puerto Rican and lived in Mexico City until she was 12.
Okay, all right. So I mean,
when people would be like, "Are you Mexican?" She'd be like, "Kinda." No, not really. I'm Puerto Rican.
I mean, I'm like this. Okay, if you wanted to make Wonder Woman her like Adria Arjona, okay, fine. Let's go. Look.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. The closer to a darker skinned woman, because let's be real, a lot of the depictions of Wonder Woman, especially lately, she is not a pale white woman. These days, in the last like 10 or so years, it's actually been more.
Like, look, Linda Carter, bless her soul, but she did a lot of damage.
yes, she did.
Like she's not from Connecticut, okay?
No.
She's from Greece. She's like half a click from Africa in the Middle East,
Well, and I, like the way I'm looking at it, like, yeah, I would like to see someone who is like an actually like Greek actress, like someone who like is of the as much as you can say of the the diaspora of that area. I'd be like, okay, cool. But here's the thing: I don't want somebody to like look. And I know the temptation is going to be to say, well, no. What if we what if we just get some some cosplayer? Because I've seen that shit too. And can I be honest with y'all? Can we stop with that too? Can we stop with trying to get cosplayers to play characters on the big screen just because they made a costume and wore it and looked like the character?
Wow, they look just like the Storm chick. That model who did that walkout at Storm once.
Oh, yeah.
Super fucking dope. Super gorgeous.
Yeah. But can she act?
She can act? Yeah.
Can a motherfucker act? Because if they can't act, I don't want it. Because look, here's the thing. If because I saw someone once upon a time say, "Oh, yeah, they should get Jade Cargill to play Storm in
That's
DCU."
what we just said.
And I was like, "No, stop." Look, I know.
Scroll up to Vandolph the Black for the $2 super chat.
Oh yeah,
Adria Arjona. First of all, high key disrespectful for us to be reading off a bunch of free ass comments and didn't even read this one off. So apologize.
We do. Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, look, I was saving it.
This is one of I like it. I like the like you said. What countries are around there? It's Turkey.
Right.
It's just north of the Middle East. It's Greece. Like these are not people from Wales, or Utah.
Right. They're not from like don't get me wrong. Like because I know a lot of people saw. Let me. I'm gonna pull this up. I know a lot of people saw the Storm. The Storm cosplay that Jade Cargill did. And don't get me wrong, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. It was a thing of beauty. I think that, she absolutely positively fucking nailed it. Like, absolutely positively fucking nailed it. No notes. No notes whatsoever on that one. She killed it. She looks great as Storm. But here's the thing, though. Can she act? I mean, she's half-ass decent on the mic the last time I heard her talk on one. But, my thing is half-ass decent on the mic ain't good enough for me to be like, yep, she's Storm in the MCU now. That's, like, no, I'm sorry. Right. Looking like the character is not enough. Looking like the character is not, I'm going to say it again, is not enough for me. Look, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what you motherfuckers would be saying if they actually did cast this motherfucker in the MCU as Storm, and she came out and was some doo doo. Y'all be like, man, they should have got Anna Diop.
So-and-so.
Or they should have got what was that motherfucker's name? Oh my god. What's oh man, I'm blanking on old girl's name. Was it Queen of Slim? Who what was her name? Jodie Turner. What's her fuck? Jodie Turner Smith. Y'all be like, oh, they should have got Jodie Turner Smith. Oh, now y'all want to say they should have got Jodie Turner. Yo, talking about Jay Cargill. Y'all talking about Jay. Oh, no. Keep that same energy. Y'all, look, y'all asked for Jay Cargill. Y'all got Jay Cargill. Now y'all mad. Okay. All right, I see how y'all are.
Look what I just sent you in the Discord.
Oh,
shit. I think we can give a pass for acting if it's this one.
Hold, let me see. Let me. Oh, here, hold me. There you go.
Kiai, a supermodel. She's a Victoria's Secret supermodel, and then she went to a Halloween party as Storm. Killed it.
I mean, okay,
Killed
look.
it.
I mean, look. That's a like off top, just right off top. I mean,
Right.
if we're talking just okay, here's the thing. If she didn't speak, because like I said, I don't know if this young lady can act. If she could act, sure, but if she can't act, nope. I do not. I don't even.
For sure.
I want a.
She's just a baddie. I just want to share.
Oh. No. I mean, but I'm down. I'm down for if an actress and this is why I always say, the best options for Storm we've already seen. We have already seen all the actresses who could be the best fucking Storm.
Ooh, Dochi.
Can
Dochi. I mean, I don't know if she can act, but I'm never surprised when I see artists being able to act because I feel like a lot of those people come from like that same world. They were in what do they call when you're like do plays and shit in school?
A thespian?
No, but like what's the club called? Like that?
Oh, you're in drama club.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, drama club.
Most of these kids are really like in drama and all that shit anyway. So. Like old dude who played Wolverine, and people are surprised hearing him sing in Les Mis. I'm like, yeah, but that's what creatives do,
what
Yeah.
Well,
it's like you, like you're out here making comic books, and you're also wearing a band, and that's what creatives do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if she can act.
You're multifaceted, and I would be like, look, here's my thing. At the end of the day, as long as motherfucker can act, I don't like because look, any non-acting celebrity that gets cast as Storm because they're hot right now is stunt casting. They're not casting like let me put it like this. If they put Dochi as Storm, my fear would be that they're not hiring her to play Storm because she's good. They're hiring her because she's hot right now.
Right.
She's on the minds of everybody. She is literally a multi-award winning badass motherfucker who is just lights out on literally everything she touches turns to fucking gold. Everything she touches turns to gold. So that's why they're not hiring. They would not be hiring her because she's good. That's my fear. They would be hiring her because because she's hot. All the kids, all the people are gonna come see it just because of her. And I don't want that. I do not want that. That way lies madness. That way lies
I just
madness.
got it. Brian Christian, are you talking about? I thought you were trolling. You talking about Wonder Woman? I was like Haley Atwell. That's
Haley Atwell. I'm about to say Haley Atwell is Storm.
Like, Storm.
No,
I'm like you about to get banned. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro,
they're not new. And I think they're talking about Wonder Woman.
They were talking about one. They're a little behind. Look, don't get me wrong. Look, Haley Atwell's an S-tier white woman. Okay, she'd make a great Emma Frost. Yeah. She'd make a great Emma Frost. But yeah, I'm good. I'm super good on that.
Yeah,
I'm super good on that.
Even Frost, I think she is S-tier. Maybe A. I'll give her A tier. Personally. Oh well, no, never mind. Yeah, S. Bring her back up to S.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say you better man. Look, you look at it. I'm about to say, are you looking at what I'm looking at right now? Because that's like,
I don't know about Emma Frost. Emma Frost is like another level.
Hey, but she got the body
Scarlett
for it.
Johansson. Scarlett Johansson could definitely be Storm. Definitely.
Well, I mean, she's already played a Japanese woman. I mean,
That's
dude.
right.
I mean, fuck, shit. I mean, let's keep it a buck. You know, she's already proven that she can portray a Japanese woman convincingly. Portray a Japanese woman. I mean, dude, look. Look at her.
Really good for her.
Look at how Japanese she looks. Look at how Japanese she looks.
Wait, that's who's that? Is that Scarlett Johansson?
Oh,
I thought it was
shit,
a Japanese lady.
I thought it was too. I was like, wait a minute. Are we sure this is? Are you sure that's Scarlett? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But no,
this AI.
Man, that ain't, look, you know that's like that's the new man. That ain't number Photoshop. That's like, man, that ain't number AI.
That's photo. That's AI. Yeah, now everything's AI.
wait, what was it? I saw somebody post this shit the other day. Actually, no, it was today. Someone posted this thing like, they're like, man, I don't know who painted this. Or no, they said, I don't know who made this, but whoever painted this, man, they are a genius. And it was just nothing but comments being like, bruh, this AI. Because I was like, dude, whoever is doing some heavy lifting in the statement. I was like, whoever is, dude, get that motherfucker a heating pad and a back brace, because that motherfucker was putting in work today. But no,
we all have ScarJo's ethnically ambiguous. Yeah,
sure. I mean, but I mean, here's the thing though. None of y'all knew that was her. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and if you say you knew that wasn't a Japanese one, I don't believe you. Oh, you only knew because you said something. You know?
Yeah. Also, I do want to point out something, like, because this kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, but it's such a transcendent statement that I feel it deserves to be said. But this is a while ago, so I apologize. I missed this earlier. But Vandolph the Black with the 5 months of the Blerd Club Silvermine said Chalamet as Paul Atreides will make you a radical. Dude, let me tell you something. Have you watched any of the Dune movies? Have you keep up with Dune?
Funny you say that. Funny that you say that.
Yeah.
Because right before I came on stream, she's like, I want to start Dune. I'm like, for real? Like, let's do it.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I'm surprised that I don't know why she wants to start all of a sudden, but I think there's a new HBO show starting.
Oh, there's a show that
Yep.
came out earlier this year or late last year, somewhere in there.
Oh, that's right. It was started fall last year. That's right.
Yeah.
And then so I said, yeah. I said it's heavy.
Yeah.
I have to tell her that because she's gonna annoy the shit out of me. She's gonna be sitting there on her phone. I'm like,
You're gonna
this
miss
is why
something.
you're not gonna understand. Wait, what did he say just now? What did he say? You don't know. So when it comes up again, you're gonna be confused.
So when
ask you.
So when it comes up in hour 3 of the second movie, you're not going to know what he's talking about. And then now you're going to be asking me, and then I'm going to have to be like, well, see, actually what happened was in hour 2 of the first movie,
right.
There was this one scene where like they kind of whispered some shit to each other, and then like they had like this little secret conversation off to the side, and then they like kind of did like this thing where like you had to like look at their faces because they were because you had to read the lips to see what it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, if you would have paid attention, I totally get that.
Speaking of Dune,
yeah.
Who's down to play that MMO with me when it comes out? I know. I can't. I try to get Chris and Nerdy on. Their willpower is too strong.
It is.
But if anybody wants to play that MMO, just let me know. I know, not you. There's too many pixels in the Dune new Dune game. It's like, wait, what is this? What is this?
No.
This is more than 8-bit. I don't play this shit.
Let me get this slop out of my face.
This looks like it was made after 1963.
Oh my god. Oh my
god. I know.
We're terrible. Well, I'll say this much. Let's yeah, we're gonna jump into let's see. Do we have any? Questions? We got some questions.
We sure do.
I'll say this much, and then we'll jump to the questions. I would need to see what the end game looked like for the Dune MMO, I would need to see what the in game looks like. I'd have
Yeah.
to see like something because like man, once I see what the in game looks like, that because there's always gonna be that point you reach where it's like, okay, this is the point where you stop doing all the fun shit in the game. You're just gonna be doing all the shit you gotta
grinding
repeat
for
over
gear.
and over. Yeah, like, and that's the part of the game where I'm just
Well,
like,
you can't go that raid unless you have the full set of this other one, and that full set only drops from this one dungeon, and you got to do that about 842 times to get the full set. So.
No, I hate that shit. I'm like, honestly, that's a sacred cow of gaming. I'm like, please fucking kill that shit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, people love it. People love it. It's just not for us.
No.
So, I'm with you though. I am actually with you. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm just hoping it gives a different, because it says survival action MMO. So I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe there's something different to this.
There's hope.
Yeah. All right. First question from Cordoba. Hold on, let me turn this thing off. I say his wrong name on purpose so many times. I forget what his real name is. Disable. Kodoma. Afternoon. Yeah, Qdoma. Afternoon again to wonder nerds of the woke culture that with that dash of sazon. I hope you're well and safe as always. I am decades old in this moment in time. My age is questionable. Happy birthday? Is that your way of saying happy birthday? That is your birthdays? Happy birthday.
I was gonna say happy birthday, motherfucker.
My age is questionable next to my appearance. Something I am in my 20s, not as old as Emmanuel Jones from Power Rangers, but getting close. As I get older, I feel like I don't want to be as social with people, relatable, but that comes with my experiences. My question to you both is, where are you at with this? Are you introvert, extrovert, balance of both, which is an ambivert? I'm definitely more and more of an introvert. I'm so much of an introvert that I would say I'm probably even more introverted now than when I met Ernie, 6 years ago, however long it was ago. You know what I mean? Like, I used to hate. Do you remember I used to tell you guys, I don't even like playing single player games.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, I want to play with you. Let's play something. If I wasn't playing multiplayer games, I was playing multiplayer games on my own, really queuing solo and shit. Mm-hmm. But as the older and older I get, I love the piece of just sitting and just, I don't know. I definitely like having friends, but I just like my space even more.
I blame Baldur's Gate because that was when I first started noticing you had turned. Baldur's Gate is when well, no, it was actually Dragon's Dogma where I think you like fully turned, but like when you first started playing Baldur's Gate, I was like, ooh, it got him.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was like, he didn't got.
Maybe this single player thing is
maybe
not
it's
so bad.
Maybe it's actually good. Well,
what about you?
I am an introvert.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm an introvert who... What's the best way to put it? I'm an introvert
Jon Stewart.
Who is an introvert until he's outside. I don't ever want to go anywhere. I don't ever want to go hang out with people. Like, I am the epitome of, like, okay, so one of our mutuals, Adam from Nerd 901, we were actually talking about this the other day because he came over to drop off a Pro controller for the Switch 2. And we were talking about, man, dude, it's been a while since we've actually all, like, because I think some of y'all who've been following me long enough, y'all know that every year I partner up with Nerd 901 and do Extra Life. Mm-hmm. And that's sometimes the only time we really hang out. Mm-hmm. And we're like, man, we're like, dude, as we've gotten older, we just don't hang out as much together anymore. Not because we don't like each other, but it's because we're all fucking homebodies.
Yeah.
And
I have a new level of comfort. Like we have, how we know, I think that's how you know you're in a good relationship.
Yeah.
Look, here's the deal.
100%.
There are dudes out there who are our age, still going to the club, still doing their thing. And I'm sorry if this is one of you guys in the chat. I don't know. But it's clear to me who is not happy with their home life. You know what I mean?
Right,
and
right.
And I'm like, I'm good. I got my son across the hallway, got my wife, I got my dogs, And then, once a week, this is dope. I get to come in here. We all bullshit. We all laugh. We talk, movies. And that's, I get my interaction. We bullshit. Me and Ernie bullshit about, when we're doing editing and we'll text share. We'll share links in a thing with me and Chris. But getting up, getting clothing on, gas is expensive, driving somewhere else. You know what I mean? I could be farting in my own couch. You know what I mean? Instead of like going and not being able to put my squeeze my fingers in between the cushions of the couch. Not my fingers, my toes. You laying on your couch and you like fucking with the couch. No one's gonna lay like that in somebody else's house. Like now that's a good point though, Elite. I miss playing spades. I miss playing spades when I was deployed. I miss playing. But it's funny you said, but when I'm out, every time there's somebody I meet that doesn't know me, they always laugh when I say I'm an introvert. Because you would never know I was an introvert if I'm out. Like, I'm not shy. I'm fine being the center of the party. I tell jokes. I make people laugh, right? It's like, it's fine. It's a lot of emotional energy to do though. Yeah, and if I go out there, I'm having fun. This is great. When I go back home, like, that was a lot of fun. And it's not faking it. It's not that I have to fake it. It's just that just doing it, having the fun. I'm like,
it's
I'm
a
not
social
doing that shit for 6 months.
Yeah, it's a social battery thing. It's
100%.
It's definitely a social battery thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm keeping it a buck. Yeah, if I'm keeping it a buck, it's a social
exactly
battery thing. It's because and I have there will come a moment where I'm like, all right, cool, now I'm ready to go home. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I have to go home now. I've been outside, I've touched grass, I've breathed fresh air, and now I need to get away from all you motherfuckers. That's just how I am.
Yeah, text me.
Yeah,
text me because I'm.
Yeah, no, right. It's that's 100%. What who else we got? Who else we got?
Flomanim.
Let's go.
What's up, Blerd and Robo? Who would be your dream director and actor for a project? Me personally, Antoine Fuqua. Director Denzel Washington as Sinestro. Ooh, nice. Ooh. In a Green Lantern movie. I'm not afraid to take the easy low-hanging fruit. And I'll say, you know how I am with names.
Yeah.
Who am I gonna say? You already know.
What?
What director am I about to say?
Oh, no. I was just giggling because.
No, I'm saying, could you guess?
Oh no.
Law of recency. Recency.
Wait a minute. No. Whoever it is. Yeah. Well, no. Okay, that was actually not gonna be my guess. I was actually thinking. I was like, oh, he's probably gonna pick the director of Bring Her Back. I thought you were gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. What kind of movie am I making?
Well, okay. That would be. Yeah. Well, I mean, to keep it real.
Coogler, yeah.
Which, Ryan Coogler would be an easy one. That'd be an easy pick.
Right.
Ryan, let's be real, man. Ryan Coogler's out here.
Ryan Coogler, Jordan Peele.
Whew.
Like the people that have these brains that are just kind of like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, I got a third one for you. And you're all
shit.
Are you all gonna be confused for a second? Just for a second. Hold on. Ben Stiller.
You know what? I rock with it. Based on Severance and Severance alone.
Severance. When I saw that it was him, I was like, oh, this shit is good. Let's see what this shit's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
The writing, the genius. I'm like, oh, you are from like light years a better director writer than you are an actor. Not to say he's like, I get he's some people that's their jam. It used to be my jam, but not so much anymore. But man, when I saw him direct that shit, I'm just a fan of people whose brains could like think on this like 70,000 different levels. You know what I mean? That type of shit. As far as actor goes, I don't think I really have one. Probably Sweeney Todd.
This motherfucker. I give you this. I just keep thinking just about the deer and headlights face that she always makes every time. I was like, oh my god. No, I mean for me, so this one is gonna probably seem like an odd choice just because of the body of work is not as varied as maybe some people might expect me to put together. But what I would like to see, I would actually like to see Nia DaCosta, the director of the Marvels, Candyman. Actually, she's got. I actually didn't know this until just now. Apparently, she's got the 28 Years Later sequel. And she did Little Woods for the 20 people who saw that. Great movie, by the way. Just it's not a joke that the movie's bad. It's a great movie. Just I know a lot of people don't know it. But no, Nia DaCosta, I would love to see. I would love to see her direct something like. You know what I would love? I would love to see her direct a Star Wars movie. And I would want it to be I would want it to be a movie about Sana Starros. I would want it to be a movie about Sana Starros, one of the few black characters of prominence in the Star Wars mythos.
Oh, you want it to be woke? Okay.
Yeah, I want it to be woke. It's got to be woke. It's got to be. Look. I don't make the rules here, but
it's woke.
It's got to be. I don't make the rules. It kind of is what it is at that point. But who I tell you what, this is what I'd want. Yeah, we were literally just talking about this person, so it actually all kind of really slick works out. Give me, even though I know she's already played a character in on The Acolyte. I would want to see Jodie Turner-Smith play Sana Starros. That would be goals right there. Or like if you wanted to make it something like even if it wasn't Sana Starros, if it was like Dr. Aphra or some shit, Dr. Aphra and Sana Starros, whatever.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I would eat that up. I would eat all that up.
So we talked about this before with regard to like what's the movie that leads into Rogue One, the show?
Andor. Yeah.
Andor. So Andor ruined Star Wars for me.
Oh,
it's ruined it, wrecked it. It's like, and I don't know that it's ever going to be repaired again.
Nah.
Because Andor, I sat there and I binged and watched it all like in 1 week, maybe less. I was saddened when it was over. I watched Rogue One, which is it gives a different level of watching it. Because now you think of everything that came before it, but still, it was just so fucking good. I know that's not had anything to do with the question, but you brought up Star Wars. If they gave us an Aphra, that would be so fucking dope, because I don't want anything else out of Star Wars unless it is on that Andor level shit.
Yeah, no. No.
Which is wild because, again, if you know me, I'm the opposite. Like, give me Jedis. I don't fucking watch Star Wars for some fucking political bullshit. I want lightsabers. I want the Force. Now I don't want none of that shit. I want more. Give me the Andor heat.
Yeah.
And whoever directed and wrote that shit, whatever team that is,
bring them back.
Just make them permanent. You know, make it permanent. But yeah,
I 100% back that. 100%.
Why is Andor so good to people? It's a good question. I think it's a fair question.
Fair.
I think the level of depth, I think the relatability to, depending on where your head is politically, I think it's like, I am under no delusion that we'll ever see a revolution in the United States.
Yeah.
Or any major imperial country like the UK or Canada or anything like that. But I do dream of a day that maybe not in my lifetime that there will be, right? It has happened. And so watching it, I think I kind of watched it through that lens, is watching people, and the writers did this on purpose. They did. And it's you see the way that the imperial, the empire rather, the empire was able to have people willingly and with full consent, give them a Palpatine. We saw it with the prequels, we know, but in here it's like, okay, now watch what happens from the ground level, from the people, and just how it wasn't black and white, and was old dude, the middleman guy, I forget his name. Don't ask me to remember anybody's name. Shit, but the guy in the fucking the main guy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
the Skarsgård.
Yeah. Was
the
he
actor,
the old man?
Not so much the character. That's
the
what
old
I
man?
thought. Yeah, the old man.
Okay. Yeah. So was he a good guy? Was he a bad guy? Like, should he have killed old dude? Should he have let that? Look, if I send that other dude into battle with his whole people, if I stop him from going into battle, then the Empire is gonna keep looking for us and keep killing us. Mm-hmm. So then he's asked these guys, he's like, so you're gonna let him take his team into battle and die, so that the Empire thinks that they won? And he's like, yes, because how many other lives is that gonna, how many lives is that gonna save? Saul Guerra, is he a good guy or a bad guy? I think it is so fucking intelligent. It is so, like, it makes you think about, like, what if this shit went down in real life? It just, I don't know. I fucking loved it. I really love it. I could really just fucking talk about that series all day.
Well, it has gravitas to it that a lot of things don't have.
Right.
Yeah, it's the show basically, and it depicts all these people doing this incredibly amazing thing, fighting back against a force that is so much greater than themselves, but also at the same time showing these people not as, oh my God, look at this guy who did this thing, he's such a hero, oh my God, he's like, dude, he's so bad. It's like, no, these are regular ass people.
Yeah.
And they're showing
people
them,
who nobody will ever know who this hero.
You'll never know their name.
We know how the story ends.
Right.
We know how the story ends. That motherfucker who was in the Empire and helping out, you just told me his name 2 seconds ago. What's his name? Luton?
the actor's name is fuck.
Yeah, but his name's Luton, right? Or something like
Lucian.
Lucian, yeah.
Like Lucian or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Empire dude that he kills in the park.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much did that dude help the Empire? You know what I mean? How much did that dude's a hero? And he's like, nah, I can't risk you getting tortured and spilling our secrets.
Yeah. He's like, nah, you got to go.
And we saw how it ended. We saw 3 motherfuckers. 4 rather, sorry, get medals and cheers, parades. You know what I mean? Skywalker.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh my God! What the fucking name is the guy? The main guy, the main Star Skywalker from the 70s.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke. God damn it! Bro, I'm telling you, I'm getting dementia. So I was like, all 4 of the people, Han Skywalker. No,
Han Solo.
All 4 of the motherfuckers getting medals, and you watch all the people that fucking died. And fought and everything, that everybody who had to bleed to make it there, and here comes this guy who has the Force, like, hey guys, what's going on? What if I just shoot a missile right here? That was easy. You motherfucker.
Well, I mean, what I think about all the time is that not only was first off, not only was the show so good, but also just the fact that it's now, even with how serious it was, and that was a loud ass pop. I do not know what that was, but it scared the fuck out of me. But yeah,
I don't even want to know. I don't know. Something just broke. I don't even want to know.
No, it was like outside. Like you could tell it was something like outside in my neighborhood, but not like explicitly
Not like
right next to me.
gunshot or firecracker.
It's probably a firecracker, but we play that game in Memphis all the time. Is it fireworks or a gunshot? Who knows? But no, like the whole thing with Saw Gerrera, the whole thing with oh my god, where Cyril was working with oh my god, I forget that heifer's name, but the one who was like working for the Empire, how like basically the end result was that white supremacy failed her. Basically, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
White supremacy failed her.
Mm-hmm.
She basically, this was a leopards eating faces moment. This woman went hard in the paint, staged an attack on the Empire, staged an attack to make it seem like the people were rioting when they really didn't, and it caused tons of people to get killed. That's what her name was.
Does anybody
Dedra.
think that the amount of white, this is what I'm talking about just like, sometimes it's on the nose like this, sometimes it's not on the nose, I don't care, I love it all. How much white is in this scene?
Yes.
When he's telling you, like, you fucking worm, you're gonna fucking fix this, you stupid fucking bitch. Like, I fucking hate you. Like, no, you can never. I don't care if you're brown, light brown, half white. If you're a woman who's white as fuck with blonde as fuck hair in the white uniform, you're stealing shit. Because white supremacy only gives a fuck about one thing, and it's not race.
No.
It's straight white Christian man. That's it. If you're not that, you're a fucking idiot, and she got to see that.
And I would even make an argument for with status.
Rich, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right,
I'm about to say
right,
like either rich or have some kind of status, and or both. But like that was the thing. She went hard in the paint, did all that shit, and in the end, what did she get? Put in prison.
Yep.
She got put in prison for her trouble. Basically, she like to the point where even the actress who played her was like, yeah, she got exactly what she fucking deserved. Exactly what she fucking did. She was like, nah, this. She was like, there is no way I would have continued playing this character if I thought she was going to get away scot-free.
That's right.
She said that woman literally needed to go to the gulag for or whatever the case. But no, it's so white supremacy does not care who it steps on. And this was a fuck around and find out type of thing. And what I love about it too, I actually went back and was reading about this. Apparently, this entire scene right here was not like, or what he's doing, what Ben Mendelsohn is doing to her in the scene was not scripted. Like the reason why
shit like that, I love actors, dude. Sometimes I love that shit. I don't know why. like when old dude Leonardo DiCaprio cut himself in Django.
Dude, I love that. I love shit. I'm like, dedication.
Bro, and he wiped the blood on her fucking face.
Like that look was,
and it wasn't even a script. It hurt.
No.
He cut himself, and he's in character, and he fucking wiped the blood on his face. He's like, he's like, and I saw an interview where she's like, I was livid until they called cut, and then it was dope. Like no. She was livid until she saw the playback.
Yeah, to the playback.
She said that she didn't talk to him. She went straight to her thing. She was super fucking pissed. And then when she saw the cut on the playback, she's like, "No, that shit was awesome.
That was gold." She's like, "You a motherfucker. You a motherfucker. I still like you, but that shit was good. That was good. Next time, warn me. Give me a heads up. Be like, hey, look, I'm gonna do some wild shit."
He's like, I didn't even know. I was gonna do that.
But no, that look on her face, that is not her. That was genuine surprise on her face when that's why that scene hits so fucking good. But yeah, that's the thing. People need to understand.
She's Yennefer in the video game.
Oh shit! I did not realize that.
Yeah, I just found out. It's not about race. What's it about? What is it about, Preston, again? There's a word that I need everybody to know, and it is intersectionality.
Yes.
There's layers to this shit.
Every time.
Me and Ernie right here, we're part of the privilege. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have more privilege than Ernie because I'm non-black, so they can just see me as like, they don't know shit. So I'm just some beaner. But we're men, so we're not women at least. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm Hispanic, but I'm not. I'm a non-black Hispanic. He's black, and at least he has a home, right? So he's a black man in America, but has a roof over his head, so he's not shit on as much as the black man who's homeless. Like, it's all levels to this shit. But if you think race isn't a part of it,
oh man, yeah, it's it always comes back to that. It's always going to come back to it's always going to come back to. I will say this: there's a I mean, I'm playing this for laughs at this point, but there's a comedian who I really love, Yamanika Saunders. She actually has a stand-up called White Nigga. And it's great. I love it because she actually breaks it down. She's like, here's the hierarchy. She's like, there's white niggas, white bitches, then there's niggas and nigga bitches. She's like, that's just like, she said, and somewhere in the middle of all this, she's like, I'm not here to like talk about this, but she's like, in the middle of all this, yeah, somewhere in between white bitch and nigga is where like, like Mexicans, Hispanics, Latinos,
non-black Latinos,
non-black Latinos. She said like it's like all that shit. She's like, I don't make the rules. She says that's just how it works. She said, look, she's like, I don't make the rules, but that is the hierarchy of how the world works. And I was like, and ever since I heard that shit, I was like, she ain't wrong.
Yeah, nah.
Because and even in the framework of what because like when the way she describes it is literally like. She's talking about a plane ride that got fucked off, and she's like talking about how like she couldn't, being a black woman, not only being a black woman, but being a heavyset black woman and a dark skinned black woman, she couldn't go off.
Damn, we got misogynoir, we got fat phobia, she's got everything working against her.
Dude, look. That is a woman on edge right there at all times.
Damn.
But she was basically like, she's like. And she said that Kamala Harris was running for president. So she said, I couldn't just like act a fool because she's like, I might fuck it up for black women as a whole. So she said, but before she could actually act a fool, a white man stepped in front of her and pulled what I feel is like a level 3 alpha move. For my Street Fighter alpha players out there. Basically, he steps in front of me and he's like, this is preposterous. Like, and she was like, when he said that, the white people who were pissing her off, that were basically like giving her like this dismissive attitude because she lost her luggage and that her flight was delayed, she was like, they listened to him. Why? White nigga, white bitch, nigga bitch.
Yeah.
It's that right there. Yeah, that's right. It was a level 3 art. It was one of those. It's basically on Street Fighter. It's a super move where they actually like do the cutscene. You know what I'm saying? Like you actually get a cutscene for that shit. Where you be like you fight and you do a little quarter time. You're like linking up. You're linking up your shorts and your jabs and shit, and then you like switch it up and you link that shit up into the level 3 art. And instead of like staying just like zoomed out, that motherfucker like woo zooms in. He like, and then motherfucker like Ryu starts talking. He's like, woo, like I don't know Japanese, but just like you just start saying some shit, and all of a sudden, boop, 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 and it zooms back out, and it's like, ooh, you can see all the moves, and it zooms back in. Like the last movie, he's like, you kill my master, I must destroy you. And then, and they like, and it's like KO. That's what that move is for white people. That when you see a white person say, this is preposterous, you already know they are about to get every fucking thing they want. They're about to get everything they want. And honestly, me personally, while I have never in my life ever wanted to be one to rush into the warm, wet snatch of white supremacy, I'll say this. Sometimes that shit's helpful when it protects you. Like that's one of those moments where I'm like, look, if a white person is using their privilege to protect me, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna let it happen.
Right.
I'm not turning this away.
All right, let's speed run these. We got Taquino 94, and then we have a couple from G Martinez Mac in the chat.
Let's go.
So Manny-Eater's giving me the "Are you done yet?"
She's like,
DM,
I'm ready to dune.
Yeah,
I'm ready to dune.
It's like, hey, nerds of culture. Lately, I've been looking at all the various IPs that have got decent to great video games, but the one that hasn't got much love to me is Power Rangers. Yeah.
Ooh.
They have
Awesome.
the 16-bit side scroller in the fighting games, but I think they can do more. So I'm asking y'all, do you think a Power Rangers game in the style of Marvel Unlimited Alliance or the Dynasty Warrior games would do well in the video game sphere? Yeah, I should.
Yes.
I would have said that I would love to see an action story type shit like Yakuza, but I got to think about like why. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Like, would you rather see a beat 'em up or a fighting game? Or would you rather see like action adventure?
I would rather see something action adventure personally.
So you can get the stories in there.
Yeah,
right?
I want the story. I don't want that like a fighting game. We already had a fighting game. We had was it Battle for the Grid or whatever it was called, which was fine. Not the best thing ever that I had played, but I mean, like I said, it was good in a pinch.
Yeah.
But no, I would want something that's a little bit more of an action adventure game. Maybe something closer in the vein of, dude. There's a game I saw on Steam, and it pisses me off because like it's one of those that. It's one of those games that like someone announces, but like it's probably safe to say this motherfucker is never coming out. But it's a game called Changer 7. Let me pause that.
I was like, what was that?
It was like loud as fucking in my ear. But no, oh my god, stop! Like, please, like, can you please stop? Like a motherfucker. God damn. But no, it's a game called Changer 7. And it is a here, I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see it, but I'm gonna mute it because it's loud as fuck. Here you go. But this is a game that's like on Steam. I don't think it's ever actually gonna get made. But it's kind of like what I was thinking about when I think about like what I would want to see in a Power Rangers game. It's like it's a co-op like action adventure game, like not like almost kind of 3D, but also like it looks like a game you could play like pretty much by yourself. Huge areas. It's basically got the whole like Super Sentai vibes. All that good shit, like traversal and combos. Like this is the type of fucking game I would want to see. But here's the thing: this game's never fucking coming out. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This game is never going to see the fucking light of day because I think I fucking wishlisted this shit on Steam fucking 5 ever ago.
Yeah.
And they do not really put up very much in the way of updates.
Yeah.
But so like when you ask me what I would like to see as a Power Rangers game, it would be this. Changer 7 is what I would want to play. That would be my final answer.
All right, so I got a challenge for us. We're gonna go through these next ones and see if we can do it in one sentence.
Booyah! What you got?
G Martinez Max says, could disassociating from the most radical be the most radical form of resistance left? No, I don't think that disassociating would be radical.
No.
Also,
we have to be careful with that because, and I actually saw someone talking about this online today. I think it was Feminista Jones and Booker Squared, Elizabeth Booker, who is a acquaintance of mine, IRL. A lot of people
I made a video about her.
Oh, did you? I'm gonna have to see that because
it was back when it was. You don't gotta watch it.
Oh,
it was back when I felt like she went a little I think she went a little blue mag on me.
Oh,
that's neither here nor there. She's cool people.
Yeah. No, she's good. I think at the time everybody was kind of catching strays.
Yeah.
But no, because I think I even caught one from her one time. Like just because
I don't mean on me. I mean to me. Is what I should have said.
Oh, yeah. Got you.
I felt like she was going a little blue maga in the paint.
Got you. Oh no, I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I will say that I saw a lot of people who were like talking about black people talking about they were gonna like collectively stay out of things and fuck all the people who didn't do this, that, and the third. And like, I saw her and a bunch of other people pointing out that
Right.
If we say fuck all these red states, guess what you're saying fuck you to? You're not just saying fuck you to racist white people. You're saying fuck you to black people who didn't do shit to you.
What is the core of American black culture?
Yeah.
Like what? That doesn't make any sense. Like
yeah, it's a well.
Yeah.
And I say that because like a lot of the times, just like how lots of poor whites tend to live in red states, guess who else lives in fucking red states? Poor black people.
Yep. And a lot of times more segregated because of rules and gerrymandering that haven't changed like other states might have developed.
Hell, I live in a poor red state. Like Memphis is a blue dot in a sea of red, just like Nashville is. But
same with Savannah.
Yeah, same with Savannah. I would be able to say most the larger portions of black people in the country live in poor red states. So if you are someone who lives in a blue state that's basically saying, yeah, fuck all those red states, guess what? You're also saying fuck you to black people too. So that's why we say we need to let that, like, I know the 92% sounds cool as a hashtag and on like memes and shit, but I think we really kind of need to let that shit go because it actually does not work. It's a blanket attack. Like, okay, that 92% mentality, it is effectively a fucking shotgun. It's using a shotgun when we need to be using a sniper rifle.
I mean, it's low key sawing off your own legs too.
Yeah, you're cutting at the fucking knees.
Nope, you made me run last time. I'm like, nah, I'm chopping off my legs, so I'm not gonna run anymore. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, and I don't.
Next question.
Yeah.
G. Martinez Mac, is detachment a form of clarity or a symptom of numbness? Detachment is a trauma response. It is what your body does to like protect itself, but it's not a good thing. It's when you do it and then it starts to affect your life. You want to figure out a way to not do it.
Yes.
You had on that?
No, I got nothing.
All right.
I feel unintelligent.
G. Martinez Max question: what is this?
What?
Look, man, these need to be super chats if you want therapy.
Yeah, I'm about to say the doctor is not in currently.
If I feel more sane in isolation, what does it reveal about the collective? Because at this age and present time, I honestly feel it's more important to find peace over the presence of people. I think it's okay to like to want to isolate. I think it's okay to separate. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As long as as long as you're willing to fight with the collective, I imagine this sometimes. I've actually thought about this. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what if I had my dream and we lived in like, city states with communes and shit. I still probably wouldn't want to fuck with people, but I'd be 100%. Out there doing the work that I need to do with the community. You know what I mean? And, I'm still gonna pull my weight as a member of the community, but then when I'm done, I'm going back, to my house, my whatever the fuck is out there,
Absolutely fucking correct.
Another one. I'm gonna skip these G-Mac. DM Maneater. But I thought I saw one that was about Jon Stewart. All right.
Oh, there you go. Hit it.
Y'all think the delaying the third Spider-Verse movie because it's going to directly tie into Secret Wars, or are they just effing up? Who knows? That's my answer.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think there's a lot of factors that go into it. Yeah, I think it's possible it could tie into Secret Wars, but also by the same token, I could just as easily see it being that the type of animation they do for these movies takes a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, it takes a lot of time and energy. They even Slick got ousted. Or not ousted, but outed for some unfair business practices. When
I was just about to say, in a post-strike era,
they
probably giving these motherfuckers time off. Like, man, I want this. I don't want to delay it, but I know we're gonna be in the headlines if we do.
Because when Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse was still in theaters, people were cooking their shit. Because it was around the time that a lot of visual effects, work environment, horror stories were coming out, and then there were people that came out and actually directly called out the Spider-Verse movies for it. And the thing is, and I think we should always be cognizant of this. I think there's something to be said that every time that I catch myself saying, "Damn, dude, look at how amazing this looks. Oh my God, how did they do this?" And then the answer is 99.999999999% of the time, it is always, well, it's because they fucking overworked us, made us work, 15, 20, 30, 40, 80, 90-hour fucking days, even though there's not that many fucking hours in a day. Basically running their visual effects department like it's a fucking sweatshop.
Right.
That's basically what it is. And that's every fucking time. It's that's it. Here's a good example of it. For my Simpsons heads out there. Every single time, it's basically this. This is why they're able to do it. A lot of people might think I'm reaching with this, but I mean, this is literally a sight gag from Simpsons about the animation industry. This is how they pump out all of that fucking shit so quick, as they literally like, oh yeah, we're just gonna force everybody to fucking work. And like, this is why you're able to get that shit. I remember how many times I caught shrapnel for glazing up Godzilla -1. Because there would always be somebody. Well, actually, the reason why they were able to make it look so good is because they didn't pay their visual effects workers. I was like, to be fair, that's not untrue. This is why. However, I think two things can be true at once. Yes, it doesn't mean that Godzilla -1 doesn't look great, but yes, it also means that because it looks so great, it means people were taken advantage of. In order to make that greatness. It's the same thing for anime. We've talked about this a million times before in the past. So, yeah. Everything has a cost, and I think that's why you're seeing the delay more than anything fucking else.
Infamous Mike Manhattan, go ahead and throw that question in the question room, and we'll answer it next week.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, dude, Carter hit us with a raid. Man, thank you for that raid. Appreciate you.
Oh, shit.
If you are still here, Carter. I know he probably went to bed. But thank you, Carter, for hooking that up. We appreciate you, Pip. Hope you had a good stream, and see you Saturday. I don't know why I went into airplane pilot announcement mode, but yeah.
And if you look out the right side, you'll see the Cascade Mountains.
We're gonna be we'll be landing in about another 10 minutes. Skies are sunny, and
then he goes,
we'll be landing soon.
Then he goes, oh, I don't like that. Oh, is it still on? Is this still on?
Basically, that's basically what I'm fucking is. But no, 100%. Shout out to Carter for hooking it up. And also, I'm going to say this because I feel that it needs to be said. If you have not done so, if you've not done so by this point, I do think that you should. Go show some love. Go show some love to Carter over there. Carter Presents. Go pick up some stuff. Pick up some things, whatever it is, that you do.
Here, I'll show you the link for you.
My man.
What is the thing?
It's like it should be like !Carter.
Oh, there it is. There we go.
It should be !Carter. But also, go show some love, to Robo. Over
I'll do
actually let me update it real quick. Because I keep saying I keep saying I'm gonna do this, and then I don't do it. So I'm doing it now.
There you go.
While it's fresh on my fucking head. So let's do this. Here we go. And then we confirm. Now you can do it.
All right. Yeah. Let me go ahead and just throw that in there.
So that way it'll also add the the website too now. It should add the website now. Yeah. If it knows what's good for it. If it knows what's good for it.
Carter's in the chat.
Oh, he's like, nah, I got it.
I did my name first.
Oh,
I said, yeah, let me do my, and then I was gonna do my name again.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, man. On Juneteenth too, man. My bad.
Man, dude.
My bad.
Look, dude. Man, what happened to black and brown solidarity, man? What happened, man?
Shit.
What happened? He's like, nah,
my
man,
bad.
He's
my
like,
bad.
He's like,
I'll be better.
He's like,
I'll be
like solidarity, these links. But no, I have nothing to report, nothing to announce, other than go check out the most recent episode of Best Comics This Week. I put a lot of work and effort into it, and well, I mean, that's not to say I don't do that with every video, but I really did this time. I put a lot of effort into it because I did something a little bit different. I actually used this big ass green screen that I got behind me that I rarely use on anything, and so yeah, I was trying to give y'all a little some different. But that said, yeah, that's all I got. I have nothing else. This Saturday, Blur Cave, same bat time, same bat channel, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Got some interviews that are going to be coming up here in the next few weeks. I'll make this announcement here because it's a little ways off. But Christopher Priest will be coming to the channel. To do an interview. It will not be because of Black Panther. It's actually for something else. But who knows? Maybe I'll ask him about Black Panther while he's here.
Yeah, right. He's just saying that because he can't say it yet. But, hey, that's what he would say. That's what he would say, right? It's not about Black Panther.
Yeah, no, it's totally. It's actually for Red Sonja, oddly enough. But yeah, Christopher Priest. He actually seemed pretty enthusiastic about it. So, yeah, we'll see. Even though he knows I have thoughts about him, he was very enthusiastic about it. So I was like, okay, cool. Which means I'm probably going to get talked bad about on my own show. But yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Hey, as long as you stand on business, that's all I'm saying. Look, don't be no bitch. This is your show. All right, this is your show.
Look, I have to remind myself, I am somebody. I am somebody. This is my show.
I wish he would.
Nah. Oh no. I'm gonna say it's. I mean, it'll be cordial because honestly, for the most part, I don't really have any personal beef with the guy, but I will ask him. I mean, it's gonna come up. I mean, yeah, because I don't know enough about Red Sonja to talk about it for an hour, so it's gonna come up. But all bullshittery aside, make sure y'all go check those things out. Go follow Robo over on his various and sundry different links, YouTube, Threads, TikTok, Twitch, whatever the fuck. Same goes for Carter.
And don't worry about what I'm going to stream left. Just listen for the notification. That's all you gotta do. It's easy.
Don't worry about when. Don't worry about when.
When?
Just show up.
Yeah. Think about how good it feels when you see that. You're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? If I stream all the time, then you guys get used to it. It's not going to be special anymore.
Right. See, these are the things you got to think about. These are things you got to think about. But that said, for all bullshit aside, like I said, we're going to be. We got some stuff. And I think there is something else that's going to be coming up. There is going to be something that comes up with our stuff. But I can't talk about it just yet. But there's a writer who we're going to have on the show here probably within the next couple of weeks. Who's got a comic coming out that I'm really interested in. We're going to talk to him, but I'll save that for when we get a little bit closer to it. But with that said, thank you all for tuning in for Robo of Left Face TV. I am the Blerd Without Fear. And as always, Donald Trump.
We got it for you, nigga.